You know those men who put fruit up one another's bottoms?
Are they, you call them, is that figging?
Hey there, welcome to Motorcycles and Misfits! Coming to you from the Recycle Garage in sunny Santa Cruz, California. Hey everyone!
Hi.
Hey.
This is Liza.
Yo.
I tried to change up the pattern a little bit so it doesn't sound
I know.
so much
Wait a
same.
second.
Yeah.
It's called
Should go to
professionalism.
school for that.
Jazz hands. That's my middle name. It's silent though. It's just Liza. No. There you go. That's actually true.
Oh my god. I love it.
You're just
We're here already.
Knock, if you could pick any middle name at all, what would it be?
It would be, that's a tough one. Giga.
What?
Knock Giga. Soharsono.
It's kind of cool.
You know,
Not
I have.
Giga.
I've,
Like, as in, like, you know.
I've never heard you actually speak of your last name.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought his name was Sorensen for like 7 years.
I did as well.
I never read past like the fourth letter. I just kind of.
No, I think a good middle name would be like Dave. Steve, like a solid Steve. Steven.
Oh, I could see it was a Steve.
What about
Stevie.
Aloysius?
They call me Al in some parts. Yeah. I'm cool with that.
I don't think you've got sufficient dignity to pull off Aloysius.
I have zero dignity.
Yeah, there you are. You see, no Aloysius
That's
for you.
Too many
Knock.
S's in that name.
That's why it's a middle.
Yeah.
Only comes out at weddings and court dates.
And joining me in the studio tonight, it's Giga.
Giga knock Aloysius. Giga knock Aloysius here.
Joining me on the classy girl couch, it's Prudence. I'm guessing your middle name.
You know, it's funny you should say that because I was going to suggest Prunella, but Prudence.
Oh, I like Prudence.
I think Prudence or Prunella. Emphasis on the prune.
You're anything but a prude, though. That's,
I am the opposite of prude. I will extract the prude from you and smack you over the head with it.
You're an enabler.
I know, the worst kind, Knock. Now
right.
put your clothes back on.
Okay.
All right, obviously I'm just assigning middle names. Also on the classy girl couch tonight, it's Wheels.
I was going to go with Trouble.
Ooh.
My middle name is Trouble. Just sounds so good.
Yes, that does fit. That would be Arlette. And then coming to us all the way from sunny, where are you again? Oregon? Veneta? Is that what it's called?
Oregon.
Veneta?
But
Veneta.
hardly sunny at all.
No. Is it actually started snowing yet? Is it getting there?
There's some. I heard a report of snow up in the mountains, but not here. It's just lots of rain.
And Bagel, I don't know what your middle name is, but I'm hoping it's Pudding.
Bagel pudding?
A little soft in the middle these days.
You just start calling bagel pudding. Hey, pudding.
Because they putting you in jail.
I think we all have stellar made-up names.
Giga's
Only
actually
if they
pretty
catch
cool,
me.
dude.
Yeah.
I'm kind of digging it.
It's a giga name.
No, what? Bagel, do you have a middle name, darling? Because I know
do.
your first name
Yes,
is Thomas.
technically yes. My middle name is Joseph.
Joseph. Yeah.
You are just got even wider.
Yeah, there's
Thomas
pretty
Joseph.
much.
That's two Bible names in a row. That's a lot.
I know. I know.
Very, very.
You are biblical personified,
Yeah, man.
Bagler.
All about it.
Allegations.
Yes, you look very plain.
Well, let's get to what happened in the garage today.
Nothing.
There was candy.
There
and
was candy.
pizza.
Were there insulin shots to go without candy?
Candy and
Chihuahua.
pizza.
Candy and pizza. Yeah, we're still working our way through Halloween candy and getting terribly fat on it and all hyped up.
But I had an interesting thing happen this weekend. So, for those of you who don't know, I rent my KLR out on Twisted Road.
Oh, you got
TwistedRoad.com.
another story, huh? All right.
And I have been actually renting it like every weekend for the last month.
No
It's
shit.
crazy.
You making good coin out of that? Like,
yeah,
okay.
a few $100.
That's pretty rad.
I mean, it pays for itself to sit there, you know?
yeah, for sure. That's registration at least.
Yeah, and there's been some cool people coming through. Most of them don't know who I am. One guy last week,
You make them know who you are.
is driving cross country in a car, but with his girlfriend, but stopping every couple days in a city and renting a bike for a few days and riding around that area and exploring it. It's like, oh, that's a pretty cool idea. So he's riding different bikes in different parts of the country. Well, this weekend, this nice young man, Liam, showed up in all of his climb gear.
So clean.
Very clean.
He was extremely clean cut.
Yep. And I said, hey, nice to meet you. First thing I ask, are you familiar with a KLR? Have you ridden one before? And he said, nope. I'm like, okay. And you are familiar with carburetor bikes and how a choke works? He said, nope. Okay. All right, we'll start from there. Let me show you the bike. Here's the choke. Here's how it works. You want to do this. Don't give it gas. Hit the starter button. Then you slowly work it back. Here's the light. Here's the thing. Da-da-da.
He was learning the PEMDAS of motorcycles.
Yeah.
The order of operations.
And I'm like just walking him through the bike. I'm like, look, it's got bars everywhere. You can't kill it. It's unkillable. It's a great bike. Have fun. What are you using it for? He goes, well, I just got my license and I'm renting bikes and trying them out. I want to eventually go do an adventure ride down to South America. So I'm trying different bikes out. I'm like,
what a perfect bike
okay.
for that, right?
Well,
okay. Well, and you know what? If it would have been my KTMs or the Africa Twin,
Yeah.
But I'm like, yeah, you can't hurt this bike. What a great bike to learn on, right?
He heard the bike.
Heard the bike. But first of all, what happened was he was going up a hill in third gear and it started lugging and he didn't switch the gear in time. And then I think it probably just finally stalled and he was on an uneven ground and he fell over.
Is this man taller in stature or shorter?
Yeah, he's tall enough.
Oh, okay.
a few inches
It
taller
was
than me.
something that he just doesn't have the experience yet of how to handle that.
Gotcha.
Also, they do fall over.
So this
But-
is like, yeah, okay.
It fell over, so he called me, and he was somewhere up in the mountains, like on 35 somewhere.
Oh, shit.
So he calls me.
boy.
I happened to be burying people at the time. True story. And he said, yeah, so I dropped the bike, and now it won't start. Like, let me hear it. And he goes to start, I just hear click, 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 click. I'm like, is there any chance you've been trying to start it for a while now? Because it sounds like you've run the battery down. So you're going to have to bump start it. Do you know how to bump start a bike? Nope.
Wow, this guy's getting all the lessons, bro.
And he's not like a kid. I think he's in his mid to late 20s, maybe even 30.
Yeah, I mean, he's able to figure
He
out.
looks like a professional dude.
He looked about 12 to me.
So I told him over the phone how to bump start a bike, and I got a text a little while later said, it worked.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so he's having a good time. So he brought it back today. And,
What kind of shape is
well,
that?
you know, on the KLR handguards, they're just plastic that hangs out. It's really just a wind guard. It's not a leather protector.
Yeah.
He smashed one of those. It's cracked.
Okay.
And then one of the highway pegs was bent. So I said, tell you what, replace the handguard and that highway peg. I'm going to give you some tools. You're going to take it off. You're going to take it in, put it in the vise. You're going to fix it yourself.
Oh, cool. Punishment.
And he's like, cool. So, I didn't tell you when he first, not punishment, when he first came and I was running through everything and he's like, oh, do you have is this your only bike? And I'm like, no, hold on. And he was like, wow, you know a lot about bikes. I'm like, you don't know where you are. I'm like, dude, you're a new rider and you just stepped in it. Let me tell you something. So you hit the mother load.
Yeah. So you didn't actually pull the "Do you know who I am" routine.
Well, it was more,
No, she
what an
did.
amazing
You know who we
resource you just found as a new rider.
Perfect.
You don't even realize.
I would have pulled hard on that "Do you know who I am" at that moment. That's like the perfect opportunity for it.
Well, he did Google me.
There you go. You can just get him to
Yeah,
Google
he
you.
did Google me. I'm like,
Good
yeah,
time.
just Google me.
Yeah.
And he messaged me later. He goes, oh my God.
It's like, well, shit.
Oh my God.
That's awesome.
But
That's great.
he had a great time on the bike, and he said, I learned a lot. He learned how to bump start a bike, how to ride a choke, a bike with a choke, and then how to pull shit apart and fix it. And he was really stoked. He wants to come back next week and start hanging out with us.
Right.
And just learn. He wants to learn.
So, like, he's in town for a couple of weeks, he said? Because he's got a...
No, he lives here.
Oh, he lives here. Oh,
This dude lives here.
Wanted to do...
He,
okay.
he alternates his time between Santa Cruz and Berkeley.
Gotcha. Yeah. Cool.
So, yeah, we have a new student, per se.
Right. I'm sure his opinion of Recycle Garage will differ when he meets you, Knock.
Probably. For the worse, I hope.
But,
I.
and that's not the end of the
Need that
story.
one guy.
Oh, no.
There's a guy who's put out word on a forum that he's looking for a KLR to buy. And somebody reached out to me and said, hey, you got a KLR. Do you want to sell it? I'm like, for the right money, sure, $5,000. Which is a lot more than what I paid, but there's none available right now. None. And if I get that much money, I'd sell it, but I'm not looking to sell it. I'm making money renting it. So this guy knew it was $5,000. So he showed up, and Arlette heard this whole thing. He's an older guy. He has a KLR with 17,000 miles.
Like 2013?
Yeah, and he said that he wants to tear it down and rebuild it. He wants to do the rings and everything.
Why though?
I don't know. And he needs a second one, so we'll always have one running and one to tear down.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
So he showed up, and right before Arlette helped me kind of clean the wheels, because I had cleaned them last week. Now they got dirty again. Just kind of cleaned it up. So he showed up with a helmet in hand to test ride and inspect this bike, and it took him all about 30 seconds to go, unfortunately, I'm going to have to pass. I was looking for a beat-up project bike. Yours is way too clean. It's ready to go.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah,
Even Arlette was like, wow, I can't believe someone passed on a KLR for being too nice.
There's not enough milk crate on this.
That's not enough of a shit box.
Yeah.
And I was just like, what? Okay. Like, I'm not sure what I can do with that.
I have a suspicion he might have been being polite.
Emma thinks that he may have been coming to try and talk me down and show me all the things that are wrong with it.
Yeah, exactly.
And get a good deal.
But I think he said when he, like, after about 30 seconds, he's like, oh, it looks nicer than mine. I was like, thinking, like, well, it looks way nicer than mine.
Yeah, and it's farkled. It's got a lot of good stuff. I'm like, it's ready to go. It's ready to go.
Yeah.
It's got good tires. It's everything. So that was kind of a weird interaction. He drove here an hour, took 30 seconds, went, I'm going to pass.
Because it's too
Damn,
nice.
that's a bummer.
Too nice.
He's looking for something specific. I kind of get it. But it was a little, like, I'm still with you on the, like, he heard 5K and thought he was going to find a beater he could talk down.
Yeah, none of it made any sense.
I think the reality, he that may be his top line figure, but somehow out there he wants to find the $2,000 bike that he fixes up.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
in Reno.
And there are some, there's like a $2,500 bike in like Reno, I think. Go for it. And it looks actually pretty clean. It might have been a Colorado, but still.
I mean, there's always a couple kicking around that far, and they've usually got enough miles that it wouldn't be that hard.
So
to
I guess I'm keeping the KLR. But
Yay!
I've been renting it, and I like renting it out to people.
Right.
Because they really can't kill it.
Yes.
But I have an update, because Liam just messaged me.
Yes.
He can't find a KLR handguard anywhere.
Yeah, they don't really last. I've never really. That's the first used one I've seen that still has them.
Is it? Yeah, is it the stock handguard?
It's a stock, just piece of plastic.
thing.
Well, luckily, you know someone with a plastic welder.
How smashed up is it?
It's
It's
cracked.
cracked at the bottom.
Oh,
No, it's cracked. It's you can almost.
are you just set on keeping it stock, or did you want to have?
Luckily, you know someone with a plastic welder.
They kept blowing the fuses last week.
What doesn't blow my fuses?
All right, I'll take it off. We'll see.
Yeah.
I may get them off the hook. But I'm like, do I make them buy me some nice handguards now?
It seems unfair.
I don't know.
Oh, you know what you do is you get them to come down and learn how to use the plastic welder.
No, she blows the fuses here. With
Well,
that
then do it in
plastic
your
welder.
kitchen or something. Jeez.
Just zip tie it back together. It's
Well,
a KLR.
Exactly.
And I just wanted to address, since I said I was burying bodies yesterday, and I did post on Facebook I was burying bodies, and I want to
It was
clarify.
a very cryptic post.
Because
Man.
there were an outpouring of support and condolences. So I want to say, first of all, I didn't know the people.
I do feel bad for my laugh react on that one.
That was all right.
That's how it goes.
But it was a weird day. It was weird.
It's so funny though.
It's a weird day. It's friends of the family who their wishes were to be buried on their property before the house gets sold.
Oh wow! So you could haunt the ground
So
forever.
I went there too because I'm like, sure, I'll do it. I don't care.
Yeah.
Went there to bury them with in their property, And while I was there, I found another body in the garden shed.
Wait, what?
No.
Yes.
It's an animal body, yeah?
No, another box of remains.
Oh, jeez.
Cremains.
That
Right.
Yeah, cream.
Cremains.
You make it sound like you just opened a trunk and we're like, oh, hey, freebie.
Oh, yeah, full body.
I'm like, what?
Torso
That's
and
where
leg
I
and
never
everything.
went.
So I just threw him in the hole. I don't know. We don't know who he was.
Like, whoop, whoop.
We don't know who he is, but he got thrown in the hole too.
Wow.
He's shed,
My
man.
God.
I know. Isn't that weird?
How dignified.
That was just such a weird day dealing with dead people.
Yeah.
God, when you think the trouble's over.
Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10,
And
is it better than dealing with live people?
Well, I'll tell you what was more traumatic to me that we also found at the house. I'm not going to say exactly what it was, but it rhymes with
what it was.
It rhymes with utlug.
I thought you were going to go with like smut bug.
Yeah,
That would be a great
was
name.
it? Was it in the garden shed or the boudoir?
it was in the kitchen drawer.
It is an appliance, I guess, for some people, right? It's like sometimes I just gotta have one of these in my can opener.
You know, you're in the
drawer.
middle of
it's pretty
making
weird.
pasta.
It's
The
pretty
mood
weird.
just
Yeah, exactly.
takes you over.
It's pretty weird.
It's
Wow.
a pretty weird spot to keep it.
Are you sure it
I'm
was
not
one of
questioning
those? It wasn't. Like
Oh yes.
it wasn't a decorative Christmas tree.
Nope. I know. Off air, I'll describe it to you because it was quite unique
Okay.
and quite identifiable.
Do you think it was a means of decorating cakes or something?
Oh, it's a piping bag, obviously. Of course, it's a piping bag.
Sure,
Very
having
rigid-
cream coming
Okay.
out of it.
All right, can we move on? Jesus.
Wait, so did you throw that in the hole too? Or
I threw it in with the dentures.
It's a mayonnaise
Yeah.
dispenser.
It's like this is cool. This is like
It was a very weird day. And this is while Liam is calling me and saying, "Hey, the bike won't start." I'm like digging a hole. And like, yeah, you got to figure it out.
It's like an Egyptian pharaoh, right? You get buried with your most prized possessions,
Right.
and you take it
Well-
with you in the afterlife, and it's amazing.
And so I just want to say it's actually illegal to do what I did. So I'm not saying where it was, but it's illegal to bury somebody without a permit.
I thought it was going to be throwing
So-
those in with dentures.
I threw in one of the cat toys from the house.
Oh, so if somebody digs it up, they'll think it's Tiddles.
It's yes.
If I ever commit a murder, I'm bringing you. You're just a flexible thinker.
Of course, they're gonna.
If.
It's gonna be like a 700-pound cat, but yeah. Anyway,
Holy shit!
hey, I wanted to get to some quick news. There was a guy this week who did a thing that's pretty incredible, and I don't know if
Yes.
you guys have heard about this. This guy rode his Harley an extremely long distance. Did you hear about this? Anyone?
No, I did not hear about this.
No.
Tell me more.
How far do you think it would be humanly possible to ride a Harley Davidson in 100 days?
Continuously, like continuous route on on terrain.
Like if it was Bagel. Bagel's a hardcore rider.
100 miles.
Bagel.
Huh?
Yeah.
In 100 days, how far do you think you could ride if you had just all the time in the world and just started riding around the country?
If you mean if I actually wanted to ride a Harley around
Yeah.
the country?
Or your scooter? I'm just saying, what would be like an
Well, I mean, I'm
extreme
presuming
number?
this is an extremely
I-
comfortable
this-
bagger.
I'm going to say I'd probably want to do something like, I don't know, 15,000, 20,000 miles in that time. But I have a feeling this is something like 100,000 miles in 100 days.
That's exactly right.
Damn.
Holy crap.
He did
like an-
100,000 miles in 100 days.
Yeah, that's an iron butt a day for like a third of a year almost.
Right, and
It
this
seems-
is it seems incredible just with the numbers involved, because I mean
Yeah.
you're part of the iron butt crowd, and you know what kind of average speeds you have to do to do a 1,000-mile day.
And not just that, but just planning how it's possible to ride that many miles in a day, because you can't do that on slow roads. You need to be out on the open highway where you are eating up miles, because if your average speed is 30, 35 miles an hour, you practically can't do that in a day.
Well, guess what?
And sleep.
Guess what? We
Yeah.
get to ask him how he did it next week.
Wow. Nice.
Yes, I booked him on our show next week.
Very cool.
So we get to find out because it seems impossible, but yet he did it. And then the follow-up question is, what was harder, riding that many miles in 100 days or dealing with all the people on social media who told him there's no way possible he did that?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people shooting him down and calling him a liar.
Wow.
Yeah.
Does he have the receipts?
I don't know. I just saw a post that showed his odometer reading. It was a brand new bike, a 2021 Harley Davidson. Which then the third question is, what is a 2021 Harley Davidson worth with 100,000 miles on it? So that's one announcement for next week. I'm really looking forward to that. I mean, that's like mind blowing. Danielle Lynn, who's been on the show before,
Yes.
she has the Guinness World Record for the longest continuous ride. And she did like 45,000 miles in 1 year.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
This guy did
That's-
100,000 miles in 3 months.
In 100 days. Yeah, that just blows everything out of the water.
Blows
That's
everything.
Amazing.
What's he running from?
Himself, man. He's running from himself, man.
Exactly. Oh,
Aren't we all?
yes. This thing we call life.
Then I have another. This is kind of an announcement, but it's also a working.
It's an idea
It's an idea in
that
progress.
we have been brewing.
But I want to put it out there to the listeners because this is going to. I'm putting a call out to participants. Knock, you're going to love this one because you love my crazy ideas.
I do.
This might be the craziest.
Okay. I won't immediately shoot it down.
Is it giga crazy?
Oh, you're going to like this.
Oh, good. Sounds like a giga idea.
I'm thinking of setting a record myself.
Hey.
What's this?
Yeah. But it's a record that, from all my research, doesn't exist. So whoever does it
I like it already.
sets a record.
So
I
does it
like it
involve
already.
office chairs?
No, it does not.
Yeah.
So I decided that the best way to do this then is turn it into a competition. And I am putting $1,000 cash.
Of her
Holy
own
shit.
money.
Well, it's Patreon money.
I can hear people just unsubscribing right now. My money goes to this.
But there's like five who are like,
well-
more.
Yeah.
$1,000 prize. And I'm looking for about 10 competitors, of which I am one of them. I'm competing to keep that damn money.
Oh, ooh.
Knock, you can enter if you want.
All right.
So
Let's see what's happening.
Bagel has a good chance at this. Knock, you have no chance.
I should definitely enter. Huh?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But here's the competition. Who can sit on their bike the longest without getting off or touching the ground? So I'm talking park bikes, center stand, side stand if that's all you have, but preferably center stand. Helmet and boots. Sitting on your bike, you're allowed a bathroom break, like a 5-minute bathroom break every couple hours.
Or, no, the bathroom break is optional. If you choose to sit in your own filth, you can do. But we will give you a bathroom break. We will bring you food and bring
Food
you
and drink.
drinking.
But nothing else can be brought to you.
Yes.
So anything that you might need during this competition,
Like a blankie.
or battery pack to recharge your phone if you want to watch movies or make calls, whatever. Anything that you might need, you have to have it on your packs, on
Right.
normal like packs. You can't have like, a 4x8 sheet of plywood on your bike. It's like
Okay, so like these bikes are stood up on their kickstands or
stood up on the
center
side,
stands?
center
center stand,
stand.
yeah. And so the rules
no,
are
no pit bull stands or no swing arm
that
stands.
doesn't matter. Yeah, you
As
could
long
do
as
that.
you're on
You
the
can put a
bike.
pit bull, yeah.
Yeah.
I see.
I mean, if you've only got a side stand, if you're sitting on that bike and you're kind of all...
You want to use a pit bull?
Yeah, you want to
that's
use a
fine.
pit bull, get it up. That's fine.
So, and here's kind of the rules. So I said boots and helmets at all times, even for bathroom breaks,
Ooh.
and eating.
Yeah, you got to eat with your helmet on.
And you
This is
always have to
protein
have
shakes.
either feet on the pegs or butt on the seat, which means you can kick your feet up onto the handlebars and stretch out if you want, or you can stand up on the pegs. But you can't stand up on the seat and do yoga. You have
Right.
to always have either a butt in the seat or feet on the pegs.
Now,
Wow.
Do you have to be facing forward?
As long as you're you can
What
sit
button is
side
it?
saddle if you want.
Yeah.
As long as you have a butt in the seat
and
or feet on the
both
pegs.
feet on the pegs.
Both feet on the pigs.
Or
off the
feet
ground.
on the pegs. Yeah.
Oh.
There will be further prizes.
Nope.
No, there will.
Nope.
Motortown's gonna
No.
be involved. Yes.
No.
All right then.
We're not saying anything.
More.
There is a $1,000 prize.
However,
And you can sit in your own
No.
filth.
live entertainment.
Yes.
I may be providing live.
We're doing this at
entertainment.
Mototown.
Yes.
Oh my God.
So we're going to have people like barbecuing. We're going to have lights up. We're going to have judges there to make sure if you
And-
fall asleep,
Yeah.
if you fall asleep and touch the ground, you're out.
You're out. I'll
Oh,
probably.
you gotta stay awake?
Yes.
No, you don't have to stay awake. You
you
can
just
sleep.
Just sleep like with your
Yeah.
feet up on the dash.
Oh, okay.
You never
All right,
done that before?
No, I've done that. Yeah. All right. Okay.
Who
cool.
hasn't done
I think
that?
I have to stay awake.
But-
Okay, hold on. Bagel has a question.
How many days are you planning on running this thing?
Well, Bagel, how many days do you think
As
you
long
could
as it
sit
lasts,
on your
darling.
scooter?
I could go for a few, I think.
I'm thinking I could do 36 hours.
Wow. I'm thinking
yeah.
my sciatica would explode. Like,
So you can have, I was going to say, and you can have over-the-counter or prescription pills with you if you need, pills. But like,
wait, those are performance enhancing drugs.
no, if
How's
that,
that
like, I'm going to have Advil because I take Advil every day anyway.
Right, because of a
Just
knee,
basic stuff.
darling.
Okay.
So you can do that, but no meth.
Specifically, no meth.
We have a prescription for it.
Right.
Yeah, mate.
No.
And
Legal meth.
if you want to mainline heroin, you've got to share the wealth.
So now,
Well, okay.
God.
Hot box motorcycle.
so Bagel,
I guess we'll
the
find
one
out.
thing is, if people are doing really well, and say we're at the 12-hour mark, there may be something. It may get a little harder.
Incentives.
No, it may get a little bit harder. Like now, your gloves have to be on all the time. At 24 hours, there might be a garden hose present. I'm just saying.
The thing I liked the most was the pillowcase over the helmet.
Or I was thinking blackout time, pillowcase over the helmet. So we're going to make it a little bit harder, a little bit harder.
So you're basically gonna waterboard a motherfucker. You can spray water on him.
Yeah,
and
but
you
you
can't
got your
see
helmet
shit.
on.
You got your helmet on.
You got your helmet on. What I'm saying, it's going to be a competition for $1,000.
Okay. Wait, what was it, Bagel?
And Emma doing a live burlesque show.
Oh.
I don't think garden hose is a good idea.
Oh, I think it's a great
we could
idea.
Well, just to
we could find
replicate
other-
rain.
We could find other things. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
This is a winter thing or a summer thing?
So then,
that
all right,
changes
hold
the
on.
game, bro.
Let's just say we're at hour 36, and there's 3 people left. Then it might be okay for the next hour, standing on foot pegs only. Which Bagel has a great advantage.
A little bit.
So I'm just saying, I mean, it'll get a little bit harder. The $1,000 is going to be earned. I'm thinking of starting on a Saturday morning at 6 a.m. And I'm guessing it'll end Sunday evening.
Okay, assuming it goes past Sunday, because a motherfucker will do all kinds of shit for $1,000, especially when you don't really have to do quote unquote anything.
That's
Well,
when they
we'll
break
see.
out the bad stand-up.
I don't
comic.
know. I mean, it's not going to be comfortable.
No,
And I
know.
think a lot of people are going to tap out or touch the ground. You fall asleep, your foot comes off the peg.
This is interesting.
I mean, it can knock. It can be a very long
There he
night.
is.
Oh, look at this. It's Jim Bob.
See, what did I say? Daddy! Not dad. Daddy! Look at his hair. Luscious
Wow,
hair.
that hair actually looks good on you, Jim. That is a good look.
It's got like a slight Bon Jovi
man.
air that works.
Marshall Tucker has entered the room.
Are you
Hey,
talking to
I'm
me?
just curious, when you're playing your Les Paul,
Are you talking to me? Yes.
I'm just curious, how low do you have it on the strap?
How low can you go? I'm a low rider.
So, Jim, we were just
We ride a little
announcing my crazy challenge idea, the sitting on bikes.
Yeah, that's a
challenge.
crazy idea.
Here's the thing. I want to do it in January, and I'm looking for people who want to enter the competition.
Is that hopefully it's raining?
Well, we'll see. Rain or shine, this is happening. I'm looking for people who are interested in entering. I have one person who so far is
wait, hold on.
interested.
Only
Is that
one
Knock?
person
He looks
wins this.
interested.
Only
One person. I'm looking for. I'm 10. There's room for 10 people to enter. So I'm trying to see if there's enough people because every misfit I've talked to so far is like, fuck that. I get bored after about an hour.
The attention span seems to be the big break. People are like, it's no.
I think the question was, can you or do you want to?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, Liza, a couple questions. Now, have you actually researched to see if there is a record for this?
I did not find any. I found one. There's a record for being on a stationary bike pedaling. And that was kind of bullshit because they gave him 5 minutes an hour for a break and he could pull that, stay on the bike and then pull it and take a nap. I'm like, no. I ain't going to be that nice.
Okay.
But the other question is there are you going to have Guinness certify this?
So
or?
to certify with Guinness is a whole nother level and it costs, I think last time I priced it out, it's like another $1,500.
We're just going to go Budweiser.
So I'm not going to do a Guinness certification
Red Bull?
because
I like that.
I think that this is a great challenge that anyone is capable of attempting anywhere in the country. So I want to start it off and us do it and see if anyone else wants to try and beat it.
Is in regards to this particular contest,
Yeah.
is there an entry fee for the contestants?
No.
Oh my God.
Okay, because
Oh, boy,
you know
here
me,
we
I
go.
always say no to everything at first, and now I'm intrigued.
Because you got an Africa Twin with a center stand.
I do have I have a Corbin seat.
And a Corbin seat.
But yours is heated and cooled, isn't
Yes,
it?
it is.
Yeah, okay,
Dude,
well
you
done.
should get Corbin to like sponsor this.
But so here's my question. Okay,
Yeah.
let's say everybody was in play, everybody you know more or less. Who would you bank on? Like, let's say we were committed. Who do you think would
Bagel.
stick it out?
Bagel.
Wait, not me?
Well, besides Bagel, because he
Bagel.
wins. Bagel wins.
Truthfully, Liza, I think you've got the will, but I think your body would fail you.
I'm
I think
really
you're-
good
I
at
think-
sitting, though.
Yeah.
Except Liza, I think your knees are going to be your Achilles
I
heel.
think
Yeah.
your body would suffer a catastrophic failure and you'd drop out.
I don't know.
How would you plan a strategy? For
I'll
this?
tell you,
It's wild.
Matt from Law Tigers, he was thinking he wants to do it.
Well, he's
a
fit.
skinny little
I would
guy.
not bet
He-
against Matt.
Big cozy bike though.
Who?
Matt from
Matt
Law Tigers.
From who?
From what? From
Law
where?
Tigers. Law Tigers.
Law
Eh, great.
We love Law
Oh my
Tigers.
God.
So I'm looking for people, not only people who want to enter, if I can get 9 other people besides myself. Yes, Jim?
Is it something we're going to do it at the same time?
Yes.
What if
Yes.
Can you participate virtually from another state?
No, but you can have your own competition.
I think we maybe think about that because what if someone in Minnesota is like, "Oh, dude, I could sit on this thing all day because there's 4 feet of snow
Well,
outside."
because we're going to be ramping it up, making it harder, just because I need to go back to work on Monday. But no, this, like I said, I think this is something that we're going to do the first one and set a bar, and then I think people around the country, world, really, can then try and raise the bar on it and do it themselves.
So you're trying to cap it at a certain. What's the maximum that you're going to allow? Like
I don't know. We'll see.
18 hours.
I don't.
48
I don't think
hours?
people are going to go 20 or 48 hours.
No.
I feel like there should be attorneys involved with this in like a non-disclosure form that has the word death on it.
I feel like it could also be like a John Waters movie marathon.
Oh my gosh.
But
Well, I do like the ramping up difficulty. That also
Yeah.
has my curiosity.
Yeah.
The whole not taking your helmet off to eat thing. I don't have a modular helmet. That's a logistical concern.
Well,
I've
maybe
got some here in the donation.
we'll get just
room.
wear a
3/4.
Skull cap,
a little skull cap.
Death first.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I don't know.
But like at hour
Yeah.
9, can we spray them with the hose?
Well, see, that's what I
Simulated,
said. But
simulated
bagels,
water.
not liking it.
Simulated. That's just water.
It's just okay.
You just get hosed.
But it's hose water. It's
simulated
nasty.
about it. Simulated rain, I should
You choose. You have a hose water and somebody with a blower.
Oh, here comes the hail.
Oof.
Yeah, one of those.
Here comes a dog.
Just throw tumbleweeds at them.
And just to further the
Bunch of
rules,
bugs.
I think I said it, but just to state, you cannot have anything brought to you. You have to have everything with you. So if you're getting cold and you want a blanket or something, you have to have packed it onto your bike.
Now, is that including food and drink?
Food and drink will be provided, and
okay.
bathroom breaks 5-minute bathroom breaks will be allowed every so often.
What if there's a taco truck on the way to the bathroom? What if there happens to be a taco in the bathroom?
Yeah, the moment you
It's a trap. It's a trap.
we'll have to figure
thank
out
you for the
details,
suggestion.
but, yeah.
And we will cater to vegetarians.
Oh, I forgot it's Emma's bathroom. I'm not sure what you might find.
Yeah,
in there.
watch out for the snake.
Yeah, watch out for the snake.
Sammy.
So there you go. If you're interested in entering this, I haven't set a date yet, and you are willing to come out here to lovely Marina, California.
Or if you're just interested in seeing me do a burlesque show.
What are we?
Are we?
Live
Or, hey-
entertainment, darling.
I
You
love
can
that.
also rent a bike on Twisted Road to do it on, like my KLR, which has a center stand. Boom.
Does a trike
Wait.
count?
No,
What do we call this competition?
I guess it doesn't matter if
We're
it's a
bored
trike.
as fuck.
Do we call it the
on a Sunday.
Okay, hold
the
on.
Miller
So
Thon or
we've been
something?
working on this. I was trying to think, what's harder than iron?
Granite.
And I was like, diamond butt,
steel,
granite butt, carbon butt,
Boredom butt.
Kryptonite.
Steel.
kryptonite butt. No,
Sounds like something you
I
need
like
a shot
titanium
for.
butt.
ass butt.
Titanium.
titanium butt challenge.
Poopy butt.
Yeah.
Emma. Do you know anybody that puts fruit? Oh, stop.
Stop!
Fruit up their butt.
Stop! Stop!
Liza's.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh my God! You broke her giggle box.
I know what he was got.
Wow.
Sorry.
Disgusting.
Maybe the stone butt.
No, it's the Liza Miller's Pins and Needle Challenge 2022.
Pins and needles challenge. I like
Yeah.
that.
Or something like that. You know what I mean?
I mean, granite butt. Keep it regional.
Granite butt. Granite is hard.
Yeah.
And then we have a lot of it around here.
Yes, we do.
Called the Numb Nuts Challenge.
Yeah, I go with Knox. I second
Non-gendered
that.
specific,
The Numb Nuts
non-gendered
Challenge.
Numb
Nuts
Nuts.
challenge.
I
second
love
that.
it.
There you
Write
go.
that
Oh, boy.
down.
Oh my God.
Numb
Numb butts.
Nuts.
Numb Butts, which
You spell
is
that with
more
a Z.
inclusive.
Numb Nuts Challenge.
Two Z's, maybe.
Okay, so if you're interested in entering in the Numb Nuts Challenge,
You don't have to have nuts to
For-
actually do it.
prize of $1,000 cash. Send us an email at recyclemotorcyclegarage@gmail.com and say, I'm interested. There you go.
Oh my.
So, Bagel, would you come down for that?
Maybe.
I think you'd win it, Bagel.
Ain't nothing but
I
the
might-
numb nut.
Might have to bring the Heinkel.
Yeah, you bring the HE111.
You could sleep in the Heinkel.
All right.
So, the downside is you don't have a lot of cargo on it to carry things that you'll need. But you can have a backpack and a
Oh,
merce and stuff.
I've got a curry hook. I can carry all kinds of stuff on there in a bag.
Okay.
Mm.
So, you guys, what do you think? Anyone here want to enter?
No.
No.
I approve of the
Maybe.
frivolity of all of this.
All right, you don't
Also,
get to
also-
Debating it.
Is there a date set yet?
No, but I'm thinking January.
Yeah.
And is this
I'll
going to
cook
be
Polish-
outside?
Polish sausage.
Yes.
It's going to be outside.
Oh.
In
So we'd be
Marina.
wearing jackets and stuff too.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I do own
Okay.
a lot of wool blankets and have a prescription for Adderall. So.
Interesting.
Right.
Might need
Oh,
some heat.
performance
Might-
enhancing drugs.
Yes, we were talking about
Hold on,
this.
hold on, Bagel.
Oh, this changes everything.
Bagel's processing.
Yeah.
What was that, Bagel?
Yeah, I was going to say this might call for heated gear of some kind.
Mm,
Right?
maybe.
Just remember, if you bring heated gear,
Mm-hmm.
you've got to have a means of powering it because
Yes.
no outside power will
Right.
be
But
provided.
you can run your bike.
You can run your bike
And run the bike.
and eat peyote.
Interesting.
Oh, well, now you have to.
Right? Now you have to. I'll go 8 hours.
All right.
No problem.
There it is.
Challenge. I like
The
it.
Numb Nuts Challenge.
Numb Nuts Challenge.
Are you
See
sure
how
you
that
don't
goes.
want to do numb butts? Numb nuts?
Too late.
Really?
You
You
said
did it.
Numb Nuts,
This
This is
man.
on you. You can't walk it back.
Numb Nuts.
Liza Miller's Numb Nuts Peyote Challenge. Let's do it. Fucking low. Let's go.
I see a Hunter S. Thompson logo in the works there.
Oh, no.
And then the bats started showing up.
Oh, I have two
And then he
thumbs.
disappeared into the bathroom and never came out.
All right, let's
Where's
see.
the salt
I got a
shaker
couple.
knot?
Yeah, should we do the other challenge now?
Yeah, let's do
There's
the,
another
Ooh,
one.
is it a
let's do
surprise
the other
challenge?
challenge.
How many challenges
Okay.
we got tonight?
Well, no, this one is Dueling Porn Pic.
Oh yes.
Oh, hey.
So Jim and Knock are the judges. Jim and Knock are the judges.
I've won already.
Bagel, Arlette, and Emma and I have all found bikes. Here's the criteria.
Are you sending it to me or?
We'll show it to you here in the room. The criteria is, hey, it's coming up winter and a lot of people can't ride. They got to put their bikes in the garage. We're always encouraging people to learn how to wrench. And we're trying to find the perfect project bike to learn to wrench on over the winter to rebuild. That's the goal. Okay?
That's a shit box hunt. All right.
All right. I'll go first.
You go first.
Because Emma thinks she's got this thing in the
Does
bag.
price come into play?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
All right.
Price. And if this
All
is a
the
good
things.
project to learn on.
Yes.
Yes, all the things.
Comprehensive.
I have a pretty cool thing.
Oh, it's a Saks Madass. No.
I have a 2012 Saks Madass 125.
Ooh. How much
So, and this one is in Massachusetts. So, Jim, you know what a Saks Madass is, right?
I don't think so.
So look it up. This is what famously that Phil from
Phil's
Cleveland
talked about
Moto
this.
rode cross country. And he has a couple of them
How
in
do you
his
spell
garage.
it? M-A?
SACHS.
Okay, that I got.
And so this is it's a German made bike, and this one has been sitting in brand new condition. Look at it; it's brand new. Knock.
Dude, what's wrong with it?
It's $800.
What? That sounds like a scam, bro.
How many cc's is it?
It's a 125. So a 125cc bike is a great bike to learn to wrench on. It's simple. There's not a lot to it, but you can get in there and wrench and rebuild things if you need or want or fix.
Where's Kuala Lumpur?
Take a look.
Is that Philippines or
Kuala
Malaysia.
Lumpur.
is that Malaysia?
Malaysia.
Malaysia.
It's your butt.
And and the reason I think it's great because it's
Saggy bottom
unusual.
boy
It's
to
in
you.
very good condition.
Yes.
So it's not like you're getting a very old Honda that's all rusty. And it's unusual. So it's kind of unique and fun.
This has got to be a scam. This is like moped scammer bait.
I don't know,
Moped
man.
lover scammer bait.
It's winter in Massachusetts. Things get cheap over the winter.
These things are kind of. Are they not prized? Will they be more than?
Not many people know what they are.
Yeah.
I'm reading about it right now.
Yeah. So I have a Saks Madass 125 for $800.
As appealing as that is, Liza, I feel it's very feeble thinking on your part. It's clearly babbling from the sick bed.
Okay, I have my thoughts, but I will keep them reserved. So, do you want to sell yours, or I get to hear the other one first,
No. You get to hear all of ours.
and then I get to ask questions?
Yep. All right. So, Bagel, you want to go next?
Yes. So I have a scooter project.
Yep.
What a surprise. Quelle surprise, mon ami.
This is a real deal. This is in Gresham, Oregon. This is a vintage Vespa, a 1966 Vespa Sprint, which has been customized a bit. It runs but needs some work and has parts to fix the front fork. And Liza, I don't know if you were able to show pictures up on the screen there.
No, I didn't put it up.
What is it
Okay.
again, Bagel?
I
Sorry.
got it.
It's
I'll
a
show you.
1966 Vespa Sprint.
Mm.
And it's a complete bike, but the front, I guess, the knuckle and the front suspension it's this cast aluminum piece, and it's broken in half.
Oh, you mean
But-
aluminium, darling?
Aluminium, yes. But he has a new part to replace it with.
Oh, shit.
It just needs to go to somebody who can do the work to swap out all the parts and put it on.
How much came up for it again?
They're asking $1,500, marked down from $2,000.
It's a 1966 Vespa.
Yes, listed
Dude.
5 weeks ago.
May I see this?
Are you gonna get that, Bagel? I'm thinking you should get it, bro.
It's right down the street, man.
If I
It's
didn't
like half
already
an
have
hour
a Vespa,
away.
if I didn't already have a Vespa Sprint, I might. And I have to say, this bike looks really familiar. Like I think I might have seen this at a scooter rally before. It's got a very unique sort of a Harley Davidson skull cast aluminum taillight.
Well, you could have another Vespa Sprint that you could loan out to a buddy. You know,
Well,
That's pretty
that's
cool.
possible.
I'm sorry. Does it run?
It does run,
Okay.
but the front suspension is busted.
Got it, okay.
it's just a part swap, yeah.
Yeah, and the parts are there,
Dude,
so you just need to swap it out.
And Liza's, did yours run?
it has low mileage. But it's been sitting, so I think it needs to have like a carb clean.
Ranwin Parks.
Yeah, that's my guess.
Now, how much was yours?
800.
All right.
Okay, now this is a bit more. This is 1,500, but I also want to say that it doesn't mention it in the ad, but I think this bike has a performance kit on it because it originally it's a 150, but this probably has either a 166 or a 177 kit because I see that there's an expansion chamber underneath the bike.
Okay, I think it should be disqualified for that skull tombstone taillight.
Oh, come on.
No, you're buying the skull.
That's the best
That's the pièce
part.
de resistance.
Yeah, no, you're buying the
I'm
skull
in with that.
tombstone headlight, and you get a scooter with it.
I'd also like to say, whenever anyone says all you need to do is this, the question is then why didn't you do it?
Yes.
Right.
Arlette?
But it looks like it's a solid and complete bike, and in any vintage Vespa, you're gonna have to wrench on it. So it's just like you're just diving in.
And it was
with
originally
this bike.
red and it's painted.
Yes. all the
Gunmetal
things.
gray.
Oh, no.
Oh,
it's
it probably was some
just
other color
gruesome.
before that.
Gruesome.
It's
got
not a
bungee cords on it.
It's a rat bike.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. It's got stickers on it.
I'm just saying
got
it's
spray paint.
twice as much as mine.
That'll get you in the
Yes.
rallies,
Yeah, but it's classic. This is vintage.
Feeble. Feeble. It's feeble.
I like to
baby.
say I'm still winning, but okay, good contender.
Feeble.
Arlette,
baby.
what do you have?
Much faster than yours, though.
So I just punched Ranwin Parks into Facebook Market.
Nice. Oh, that's awesome.
Yes.
And then filtered for motorcycles, scrolled past a few lawnmowers, and I found in Aubrey, California, for $550. I think there might be two of them. A 1970 Yamaha DT.
Ooh. Yes.
Claims to have been driven 4,600 miles, but it was the description I loved. Bike's in pretty good shape. I rode it around quite a bit last summer. These are snappy little two-strokes for sure. Ranwin Parks. Haven't really messed with it since. Missing when it says Twilight, I'm assuming a typo. And brake light cover and rear. No pink slip, bill of sale only. Not in DMV system anymore, so apparently that's a good thing. I take trades as well, or make me an offer. I like money too.
How much is it?
$550.
Ooh.
Yeah, and
Not a
there's
lot of parts for
$400.
those old DTs. are there?
no, but I assume I've bought a bike that way, and they usually have a box of parts or some stuff lying around, or they're just cool to talk to.
Yeah.
But I figure $550. It's small.
Yamaha DT parts availability.
Yeah.
Would be interesting.
It wouldn't be great. You'd be
Yeah.
chasing it down for a little while, but it's small, and I figure you would run out of things to fix on it at some point.
What size was it?
Easy to build.
I'm not sure. It looks like maybe 125.
Is it Emma? What size do you think that bike would be? What year
Could
was
be a
it?
250 DT.
It looks like 100. It'll be a fun little thing.
GT 100. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to learn how to rebuild a 2-stroke instead of a 4-stroke.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a cool little bike. What color is it?
Black and gray. I also knew the audience, so
All right, and how much was it again? $550.
$550.
Okay.
Yeah.
That whole
No
out
title.
of the system, no title.
It's a gamble.
It's a
Bill of
gamble.
sale, but it didn't sound perfect, but it wasn't one of those where they say it's completely up to date, and you're like, it has weeds growing through it.
We're talking Porn Pic here, so yeah.
I have an update on mine.
Oh, see.
Oh, yes.
Orale.
I read down to the bottom. It says title status missing.
Oh, nasty business.
But it comes with a year's supply of dim sum.
But it's only got 500 miles on it.
That title, though.
Yeah, but it's brand new. Okay.
Okay, now
All right, Emma.
And now on to the winner. So,
So confident. I like it.
I want this bad.
I want this
occasionally,
one.
occasionally, you may walk up to a Honda Goldwing and look at it and think, that isn't big enough. So you want something a little bit larger. Now, thankfully, Suzuki came up with the answer with the Cavalcade. Now, the Cavalcade is
That's not a real name. I refuse to believe you.
no, the Cavalcade is a
Comes with mice that turn into
a
coachmen.
1400cc V4 liquid cooled, very advanced.
What is this? A Suzuki Cavalcade?
Cavalcade 1400. So here we are,
Oh,
not
yes,
one,
ma'am.
but two and a bit. And I'm going to read the description.
Wow.
I must part with my latest Suzuki Cavalcade rebuild projects. I simply don't have the time now to focus on it. Having rebuilt 3 of these before, I know the beast well. The best all-round touring motorcycle ever made, in my opinion. I still have my original, but these 2 and a bit need to find a new enthusiast with the time to rebuild 1 or 2 great bikes again. So we'll go through the pictures, and he's posted 24 pictures because he can't post. He has got a driveway full of parts. 2 complete bikes. The best news is they're brown. And there's just boxes of parts. And 2, and possibly more than 2, complete bikes. The one has got a CB radio.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Hey.
Does it have an antenna?
Yes.
Oh, that's big.
And the best thing about these bikes is you wouldn't actually need to make them into bikes. You could just kind of assemble them into a tiny house and live in them. Anyway, for
A lazy boy on
Wait,
it.
how much is this?
all of this, so basically 2.5 bikes, 2.5 large brown motorcycles. $650.
Oh, shit. Of course you're going to win that one. I mean,
Best offer.
It
All
sounds,
Hold
best
on.
offer.
The whole premise here is for somebody to get into wrenching.
Oh, I
get
think
a
it-
project bike for the winter.
No, I think it'd be perfect.
Might this be a little over the head?
it
for
sounds like
people?
somebody filled the school bus up in their backyard with junk.
Yeah, I
and
know.
had someone buy it.
No, it's
No,
totally,
no,
it's totally
no.
great if you have an airplane hangar for a garage to work
Yeah.
in.
No, it's. I mean, look, Arlette. Let me show you. There is. Let me find the picture of the driveway. There you go. That's what you get for $650.
Yeah, I think the problem is finding the place to keep all of that. That's like as much room as an RV.
Sounds like somebody who was about to get a divorce.
But they're brown.
what shade of brown is that?
brown.
Is it poo brown?
Pooh brown. It's Pooh brown.
All right, what else we got?
That's it. So this is for. And I just want to say, just to shoot hers down, that at least the vintage Vespa, a vintage 2-stroke, and my modern bike are all simple, easy to work on.
But
bikes
yours doesn't have a
for
title.
somebody who's learning.
Oh, I think a Cavalcade 1400 is a
Yeah, but if you're going to ride a
it's
mad ass, how legal do you need to be?
perfect bike to learn to wrench on. Perfect.
Or you could just get a sailboat.
Yeah.
It takes not as much room.
We are
All
in
right.
sailboat territory.
So Jim and Knock, you get to pick who won
I like
the Winter Project Challenge.
Okay. I like Bagel's scooter idea just because it's just a part swap. And then you get a functional scooter, and then you can make new friends with your scooter trash friends.
Exactly.
Like, it's a gateway to not only mechanicking, but also like strange people,
But-
which is always nice.
It-
I mean,
it could
do you
change
want to
your life.
run with that unlawful scooter crowd?
It's
Yes.
got a
Because
They
they
have
are
a lot of
pretty
nerves.
I know.
unruly.
It's got
do,
no,
these,
no.
do they have cookies?
Yeah,
Come on,
but
it's
look,
fun.
you got to remember those Vespa people are elitists, and you show up with that skull tail light and a spray paint job on
That's a
that
good point.
Vespa.
No,
That's
not gonna fly.
that was a Vespa
Nah.
though, right?
Yeah, it's a Vespa.
Yeah,
It's
okay,
a real deal.
so as long as it's a
would
Vespa.
They would
So
totally
you
be
just
accepted.
count on their forgiving nature.
Yeah.
It's just
how
like
it
when
feels.
I told
It's really
Bagel,
good.
"Hey, now that I have a Honda Elite scooter, can I join you in some of the rallies?" He was like,
No, I said
No.
you could.
You could.
I was
from
just
over there,
preparing you
though,
that
right?
Some people are
By the
not,
window.
you know, down with the plastic.
So I have a couple of questions for all of you. So the obvious
Okay.
ones first, Liza. I've never heard of your motorcycle. So if I have to get on a forum, is there a forum? And is there such a thing as spare parts? Or is it interchangeable with another motorcycle?
not interchangeable, but I mean they exist. But it's such a simple.
There are. she's
So
saying
Banggood. So
there-
Banggood
Yeah.
supply chain has.
There
It's
are-
German. It's German made.
There are no parts for sack.
Well, there's a
badasses.
bunch in Phil's garage because he's got 2 of them.
Well, you got to know Phil to have your
So there's
mad
that.
ass.
And is there any is there a forum? I don't know.
I don't know either.
Okay, so those are my for
might
you.
be.
So for bagel, I wanted to like bagels too, but the thing about bagels, there's no engine issues. It's almost like the bike's in too good a
Well,
shape.
let me just tell you, this is a vintage Vespa 2-stroke. There are always engine
There's
issues.
always
That is always going to be a
Yeah,
problem.
that's always gonna
Okay,
be a
all
fun
right.
time.
Okay.
You're always going to have to do something to it. You need to decoke the cylinder head every 3,000 miles. You know, it always needs work. It's always
Okay.
needs tinkering. So
All right,
even
Bagels
if
is
it may be
back
running
into play.
now, yeah.
Okay, so Emma, I'll save yours for last. I like the DT100. because it's a 2-stroke and it's old, and I bet you can find parts for it. I bet
There
it's
is a
not-
climber manual for it too.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
And it's cool. If you look at it, it's a cool looking bike, and you can ride it, and you could take it to a show, and you could do all the things.
All the things.
And you could still run it around off road like a total idiot.
Yes, you can do all the things with it.
I like
And
that.
this is awesome because you will get asses and elbows deep into a project. But it was made for 3 years. So where do you get parts?
Ooh.
I feel like, yeah.
Oh, I feel that parts grow on trees. I think all you need to do is you just need to find a Suzuki tree in your local park and shake it, and you'll get cavalcade.
Does it
parts.
have anything in common
right.
with the Intruder?
No, but it does have a lot in common with the Madura.
I saw those in Fresno. I think they sold them in Fresno.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so there's that. So I'm somewhere between the 2-strokes because I think that's what's going to be around. That's what you want to keep around, and that's like a heart of a part of motorcycling. So I'm going to throw a curveball here and go with Bagel. I think the
right.
scooter.
Oh man, you both picked bagel?
Well, I think
Nice.
I think it's challenging mechanically, and it's accessible. And I think if you can work on a scooter all the time, you can work on anything.
Yeah, and it's a 2-stroke, so you learn how 2-strokes work and how
Okay.
simple they are.
I'm gonna.
I
I'm
wouldn't
gonna-
pick it for myself.
I'm
I
going
would pick the
to
Yamaha.
join your bandwagon and say I agree that it is a perfect project bike because not many motorcyclists also have a scooter,
Yeah.
and here's a great entry into that to
Yeah.
have fun
Yeah.
on a scooter too. But people who do have them have a blast.
Do you want to go to naked rallies? You should get a fucking scooter,
Totally
dog.
do it.
Also, I think this one might be a 175 if that swings
Yeah.
it.
It's hard. I'm
Now I
between them
want it.
both
So
because I love the dirt
I
bike.
think you guys picked a good one, and I would encourage somebody to look at a vintage Vespa as a potential project bike.
Yeah.
Yeah, and don't be afraid to.
fun.
Yeah, don't be afraid to take something apart, especially if it's one cylinder and one carburetor.
Not a
And I-
1400cc V4.
And I just have a
was
follow-up,
available in Norway.
question for Emma.
Yes.
How hurt are you right now? That you did not win?
Crushed. I'm crushed, darling.
Pure psychic pain.
Crushed.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Bagel.
Yeah.
Well, just
You
like,
won nothing.
Like Riza said, you got to diversify
Yay.
your bonds, man. You know.
I'm just
No,
proud that I
I-
stayed in the
gotta
game
do
that long. That was
No,
exciting.
I really think that was quite well won on your part, Bagel. Well done, my
yeah,
dear.
thank you.
All right. You guys ready for the next? This one is a good one. I'm looking forward to
Oh,
this.
there's more. There's more to this.
Oh, my God. We have another segment.
Oh man. All right.
This is another segment. Tell me why.
Tell me why.
Oh,
Why?
So we've got a tell me why, and this one
yes.
is from Michael Leonard.
Hello, Michael.
He says, if you're up to it again this week, tell me why there aren't more companies that make both motorcycles and cars. Obviously, there's Honda and then also the Suzuki.
Suzuki.
It just seems like there would be enough overlap to make the pairing tempting in the corporate world. Thanks, slightly drunk Mike from South Carolina.
right. So,
There's some point.
So this is going to turn into a big segment, and there's a lot of reasons
Well,
why. But
no,
let's
but-
first start with tell him why.
there are more, but you just don't realize it.
Yeah.
So Honda, let's start with Honda because that's quite an obvious one. You can buy a Honda CB500. You can buy a Honda Accord. Very good. No problem there. And it's the same Honda. Suzuki. You can buy a Suzuki Katana. Or
Samurai.
Yeah. Say, those things are awesome.
Best out of the box 4x4 ever.
same company. Now we're going to start getting a little more obscure. Kawasaki don't make cars, but Kawasaki Heavy Industries make ships, trucks, aircraft, factories, machine.
Fucking helicopters, bro.
Yes, Kawasaki helicopters are absolutely superb. Out of all the 4 Japanese companies, Kawasaki are by far the largest, although the motorcycle division is one of the smaller ones. Let's go to Yamaha. Now, Yamaha you can't buy a Yamaha car, but you can buy a car with a Yamaha engine. In the 1980s, you could buy a Ford with a Yamaha engine.
Yeah, Ford
Super
Taurus
high
SHO.
Ford
output.
Taurus SHO, well done, with that little V8 in it, which was a Yamaha engine. And it's not the only one. You know, Yamaha see themselves as these innovators. In a lot of ways, far more so than Honda. Honda's quite a conservative company. Yamaha really get out there. I mean, they're the ones who did the first 4-valve head way back in the 70s with the TX500. First 5-valve head, 6-valve head, 7-valve head. It's amazing. They experimented with 7-valve cylinder heads. The only reason it didn't take off is it wasn't efficient.
And
Now
can
we
I just
know.
say, I'm disappointed that Yamaha did not make a 2-stroke Taurus.
Yes, that would have been quite something. So, in a lot of cases, motorcycles and car manufacturers are linked. Let's talk about Ducati. Now, Ducati make motorcycles. We all know that very good. But what a lot of people don't realize is they're owned by the Volkswagen Audi Gruppe.
BMW. We forgot BMW.
Well, we're going to come to BMW. So, although you can't buy a Ducati car, you can buy an Audi, which is under the same banner. BMW, of course, is a great example that BMW made motorcycles and make cars. A lot of people get confused and they say, well, Triumph Motorcycles and Triumph Cars, very different companies. In fact, in the mid-70s, you could buy a Triumph motorcycle, you could buy a Triumph car, or you could actually buy Triumph women's underwear. And they were 3 completely separate companies with the same name.
Wow.
Yes.
I want that Triumph underwear.
Triumph.
That sounds like
and bicycles.
Triumph.
I hope
Bicycles.
the whole thing's a Union Jack.
Triumph.
I
Triumph
hope it
make
rumbles
the
like the
bra
bike.
for the way you are.
Yes.
So in a lot of cases, manufacturers have got their tentacles everywhere without you realizing it. And I think that's the key why you don't often see the crossover. Because these days, people, branding is very, very important. So to actually start a new product line, completely new product line, like a car, with a motorcycle name on it, it doesn't make sense. Especially if the
huge
company... Yeah, it's a huge investment.
Yeah.
Especially if the company that owns the motorcycle company, like Ducati being owned by Audi, already has an established brand. Why would Audi, knowing that they own Ducati, knowing that they own Lamborghini, why would they make a premium Italian exotic brand of Ducati cars when they already own Lamborghini, which is an established brand? And what would a Ducati car look like? It'd look like a bloody Lamborghini, so why bother?
Yeah.
What I think is more interesting is if we kind of think, what would a Ford motorcycle look like?
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
Oh, no.
it could go, well, hang on, Bagel. It could go one of 2 ways. You could think of Ford in terms of like an F-150. So a Ford motorcycle would be sort of almost KLR-ish because that's the kind of F-150. But I'd
Very
like to kind of
squarish.
I'd like to throw the curveball there, is that Ford, God bless them, actually took a mid-engine supercar and made it for an affordable price. If you call 150,000 an affordable price, the Ford GT. So, what would a Ford motorcycle look like?
Very utilitarian.
Yeah, you think they'd do the
Especially-
F-150? Here's what.
Especially, well, the whole company is going now towards trucks. They've abandoned their whole car line, basically.
Oh, but those F-150s look badass.
Yeah.
Mustangs are now
huge.
SUVs.
But what about a
Oh,
Shelby,
yeah.
like a Shelby designed
Yes.
motorcycle? Just something American and ripping,
would a
like a
Ford-
Buell, like
Ford-
a
what
Buell
would a Ford- so-
ripper.
I'm thinking a large size Honda Aero with a pickup bed.
I think here's a question for you, Bagel,
Yes.
because I found out me and Arlette share a love of large British sedans.
Oh,
We both love Jaguars.
They're so
Very nice.
smooth.
Who doesn't?
What would a Jaguar motorcycle look like?
ooh.
That's an interesting
Ooh.
one.
That would be sexy.
I don't think it'd be a cruiser.
Wait, who owns
No, I think
Jaguar
it'd be,
now? Is Jaguar its own entity?
Tata.
Oh,
It'd be a blend
Oh, wow.
between,
I think-
between like an
It's
Italian Ducati
What was that?
and a Triumph.
What was
somewhere
that
between that.
bike we saw at the Honda Museum that turned into the 1800? It wasn't a VTX. It was what's that Honda Cruiser?
Wow.
Rune. It would
the
look like a rune.
You think it'd be rune-like?
I
No,
think
I
it look like a rune.
I think a rune's a little too flashy.
Well, I imagine it would be something sleek,
Yes.
probably long and low,
Yes.
and powerful.
I would say almost like, and no joke, similar to a cooled out Busa.
Okay,
It could be.
But
or
like apply like Range Rover aesthetics to a Hayabusa.
Bagel, you described a rune, just so you know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Well, hold on, Emma.
yes.
I actually want to go around the room on this. I have a list of car companies.
Okay.
And I want everyone to take a turn and describe what they think a motorcycle from this company would look like. So, Jim,
Yes.
what would a motorcycle from Chrysler look like?
Oh, it would look like that moped that you gave to Jake when she came here when she was 14. And she shoved a crushed can into the airbox to make it run. So I think, was that a Mobicane? I think a Mobicane.
Motorbacon?
Motorbacane, a 49cc Motorbacane.
Would it have push button transmission?
It would be, everything would be push.
All right, Bagel. Now,
Yes.
what do you think a Fiat would look like?
Ooh.
Ooh, man,
You have a Fiat, don't you?
I do.
Ooh, no pressure.
I mean, you've got the Vespa. That's
Yeah.
classic Italian, small transportation with two wheels. I don't know what Fiat would do.
I think it
It
looked
would
like a
have to be- it would have
Vespa.
It would have to be some sort of a scooter, but would have to be significantly different from a Vespa in style. Like it would.
a Aprilia-esque looking thing.
Well,
maybe.
no, I'm thinking, geez, like a retro '60s scooter. Like if they took the design for I think it was a scooter called the Rumi, RUMI, and if they brought back that or something like that in a modern style or an updated styling, I could see that coming from Fiat as a two-wheeled product of some kind.
Yes.
Okay. All right, Knock.
Oh boy, here we go.
Subaru.
Oh shit!
Ooh, that's a good one.
That'd be. Oh, well, they're kind of known for their 4-wheel drive,
Right.
urban explorer kind of like rally. So something like
Adventure-ish?
something definitely adventurous. Some
Sumo.
yeah, definitely some sort of super motard type
I
looking
would say
bike.
DRZ 400.
It would probably be like something what KTM and Husqvarna are doing right now with their 690 plus platforms, their 890 type
Oh, nice.
platforms. Yeah,
Ooh, that
and
would be
that'd definitely go in line with that. And that market's growing, right? It's constantly
Right.
growing. So
It's hipster.
Arlette.
yeah,
Husqvarna.
VW.
It's hard not to say KLR. Just you have to be adjusting all the time.
Well, VW, Volkswagen. I mean, think they have camper vans and they have Passats and they have all those different
And they have
things.
those
So-
little zippy cars.
is VW
GTI.
kind of a prestige name?
But
in some
I'm gonna,
parts of the
I'm
world?
gonna say
Well-
because Volkswagen is the only one who really did those kind of like camper vans, right?
Yeah.
So,
True, I had one.
what if they made a motorcycle from that line?
I mean, that just
Ooh,
feels
They
to
do.
me like the Ninja 300 or something, like little practical but still sort of adorable.
with knobbies.
Yeah. Mass,
Yeah.
mass appeal of a bike.
Yeah,
Can I
well,
suggest one for Volkswagen?
I'm
Yeah.
listening.
Look up Volkspod.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Volkspod. It's basically somebody who took a little mini bike, like a
Oh my
little
god.
like moped, like your electric mini bike, and put a Volkswagen fender around it.
Oh, yeah, I've seen those.
Oh yeah, I have seen that.
I mean, that also sounds like a Honda Monkey or something.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Like
All right, all right. Emma,
Yes, darling.
what would a motorcycle from Yugo look like?
Amazing.
Very Eastern.
That one you had for your porn pic.
You know,
Yeah, right?
Something 1930s German.
I was, when I first came down to Misfits, one of my first trips down to Misfits, I was on a Simpson Schwalbe. And I think a Yugo motorcycle looked very similar to that. Very East German, very utilitarian, very much of the masses, and sort of questionable build quality, but robust, but simple. So I'll go, do you agree with that, Bagel? Sort of Simpsonish?
Yeah, that's pretty close.
It'll be like a Trabant, but on two wheels.
Yeah, it'd be like that kind of,
basically, that's what it was.
of the people.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
There's no plastic, just like it's like fiberglass and hemp.
Yes.
Hemp fiberglass.
Cardboard and resin.
Yes.
Duroplast.
Yeah.
All right, now I have one more question for the group. Which motorcycle company or scooter company do you think should get into making cars, and why?
Ooh.
Who would be a good entry? And I'm going to go out there and say
Bentley, because that'd be fucking awesome. I would.
Wait,
if it cost $100,000,
That'd
I
be
would
interesting
buy
to
a
see.
Bentley motorcycle.
Well, we're
Just
talking the other
because.
direction, though, right?
What's that?
Are we talking the other direction? Car companies that would build motorcycles?
no, a motorcycle
Motorcycle company that would build a car.
that should build a car.
Oh, my bad.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, thank you. So I'm going to go out there and I'm going to say Hero Corp, which not many people know that name,
Yeah.
but they're one of the largest manufacturers in the world of motorcycles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that they could make a $5,000 car. And maybe that's what we really need right now.
You know what? At that point, like I feel like in a long enough timeline, any company that deals with internal combustion motors becomes an engineering company. Like
Right.
full on engineering company. They start making buildings and shit like that. Like where else do you go, right? Like
I'm going to go back to the very beginning of this topic of conversation. And I remember having a very, very spirited conversation with the area rep for this company. And I said to him, when we talk about Kawasaki's and where they are in terms of motorcycling, I always think about in the early 70s, you had Datsun. And
yeah.
Datsuns were a little bit flashy and kind of cheaply made, but they were fast and they were fun.
They were rally cars.
I wanted a B210.
Right.
We had one when I was a kid. We had a
If you had a Datsun, it wasn't actually in the best possible taste, but they were badass little cars.
Yeah.
And I think Kawasaki should make a car. And if they did, it'd be like a modern day Datsun.
Yeah.
It'd be sportier than a Toyota. It'd probably have wind-up windows and rubber floor mats, but it'd just be fast and badass.
Ooh, that's a
and
good
the
one.
styling would be off the chart. I mean, look at the H2R. It's an amazing looking thing, And if you look at the top of the line Honda Civic right now, which I think is the R, there's a lot of kind of spoilers and things sticking out of it, which makes it cool, but it's a Honda. So if Kawasaki did it, it'd just be friggin' batshit crazy.
I like you instigating an arms race.
You
be
had
pretty
me
sweet.
with Datsun.
Yeah.
All right,
What a
Arlette.
Nissan.
I think it'd be really fun to see what KTM would do with the car. Because I really love that they're like, okay, we made an engine. It's the best one. We're putting it in everything. We're putting it in your toaster. We're putting it in street bikes. We're putting it in adventure bikes. Like they just want to put it in anything.
Yeah.
And I'm really curious. We're like, all right, we'll put it in a car. They'll be like, that's weird, but okay.
I think you're right. I think KTM could build a better Subaru.
Well, they've got that 3-wheeler Expo, right? Isn't that a KTM thing?
I don't remember.
There was like a 3-wheeler that KTM I believe made, and it was called the Crossbow or the Expo. I think
Ooh, that sounds familiar.
Can you even make me remember? Like
That sounds familiar.
it was orange is all I remember. I can't remember if it was an actual KTM or not, but
Well, of course it was
Likely.
bloody orange.
yeah, well, yeah.
Oh, I've seen, like, Googled it and
All right.
seen. Yeah.
All right. Bagel?
Well, I got to go with the obvious and say that I would really like to see a Vespa car. I think that would be fun. Vespa did actually make a car in the late 50s, early 60s for a few years, not very long. And it was a very small two-seater, two-cylinder, two-stroke that sold in small numbers and just was not a very big success because it was kind of coming at the end is the beginning of the end of the scooter market, and people were getting more into cars, but I think people wanted something more than just a very small economy car in those days. So it didn't seem to do very well.
You know what?
But I think there's a possibility for a modern Vespa.
You know what I imagine a Vespa car would look like? Two
What's that?
Vespas welded together.
Yeah, with a little cover over the top,
cover.
kind
long-
The cover.
of like. Well, I mean, they do make the Ape still,
Yeah.
which
Yeah,
I
yeah,
suppose that's about as close as they're going to
All
get.
right. All right, Jim.
All right, I'm going to go both ways here. I was going to say if a car company were to make a bike, I would go back to Ford. And two things come to mind is Ford versus Ferrari. Probably everybody saw the movie, right? So keep that in mind. But also they came out with a new Ford Bronco that is this desert racer.
Yeah.
And so I think they've got the suspension down and everything else. And I think American pride in manufacturing, Ford could make a dope whatever. they
Almost like a
wanted to.
Ducati Scrambler.
Yeah, desert
there
sled.
you
Desert
go.
sled.
Something like that, right?
But,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the other way, I would love to see, I'm going to follow, I think, Emma's vein. If a motorcycle, I would love to see BSA make a car. I have something like Aston Martin in mind. Like
Ooh,
an
that'd be
Aston,
kinda
but a BSA.
You
a
know, back in the
BSA
1930s,
Roadster.
back in the 1930s, BSA actually did make cars, and they were pioneers of front-wheel drive.
You know, it'd be
No
a cool
kidding.
company is Nissan. They made motorcycles.
Yeah.
It's a little bit backwards, but like
And I want to follow up on your Ford. 'Cause
Yeah.
What I would like to see is for Ford to make the Econoline van version in a scooter. To make a scooter Econoline van version,
Nice.
dude.
right?
Yeah,
be
the,
like the
the engine
Pacific
compartment
Coast.
could like slide open just like the
Yeah,
side.
I know, right? I mean, because those white vans are everywhere.
Yeah.
All right, knock. So, what motorcycle company should make a car?
I thought you already asked me.
Oh, did
you?
I?
Yeah, that was the first one.
Oh, you're right. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. You got yes. So there you go. I think it's an interesting question. Why isn't there more crossover? And
But
some
the
we-
answer is there is, but you just don't realize
Yeah.
it.
well, and
I wish it was more obvious. Crowd.
I think
Yeah.
the answer is you just because they're transportation, cars and motorcycles are not necessarily as related because a lot of the companies made or make sewing machines
Right.
or airplanes or
Chainsaws.
Pianos.
outboard motors or pianos. Yeah. So it's whatever their business makes money is really what it is.
And thinking, let's take it BMW as an example. BMW motorcycle riders and BMW car drivers are a far different demographic.
yeah.
And they're aimed at very, very different people.
I wonder what Mitsubishi would make.
An excavator motorcycle.
And I'm gonna
Well, they did make a scooter called the Silver Pigeon.
Did they? Yeah, that's cool.
Yep.
That's cool.
How do you say that in Japanese?
I don't know.
Silver
Pigeon in Japanese.
I would suggest Silver Pigeon.
Ah.
Yes.
Also, apparently, KTM did make a race car. It's hilarious looking. It's called the Crossbow, spelled Expo.
yeah, crossbow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And just looks like a flying wedge out of a video game.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's
great. It's
What is
orange.
this? A Mitsubishi Silver Pigeon? I'm going to look this thing up.
Well, and while you look up the BSA car, looks like something Sir Topham had.
Oh,
Yes.
Right around.
I take that back. It was Mitsubishi was Fuji, not the Silver
Fuji,
Pigeon
yeah.
was Fuji, not Mitsubishi.
Okay. Well, I'm going to look it up nevertheless.
Since
Sure,
we're
please
do.
also
Daihatsu.
talking about projects, getting into projects for the winter, I've been working on my KZ400, which we got running. Emma diddled it, ran great. Oh, for a couple passes around the
That
block
thing's great. It rides
until
nice.
it bogged out again.
Oh no.
And per Emma's instructions, I took off the gas tank and I drained it, and the petcock was full of rust.
Oh,
Full
shitty. So
of
now
rust.
you got to do the carbs
So
too?
I gotta do the thing where you clean the gas tank.
Yeah, it's your turn.
For some people, this is a big deal, and there's
Yes,
different
dude.
ways to do it. So I wanted to take a moment and talk about different ways to do it.
This is good because we get tons of questions on this.
Yes. So Emma, I'll tell you what I have done before, and then you can tell me all the things that are wrong with it and better ways to do it. How about that?
All right, then.
All right. So this has a lot of surface rust in it that I didn't notice before, but it is loose and it's going to be a problem. Enough so that it needs the nut and bolt treatment. For people who aren't familiar with this,
Agitation.
remove the petcock because you don't want it to get all bent up. Throw some nuts and bolts in there. Count them.
Yes.
Count them.
Yes.
And start shaking like your life depends on it. Or sometimes people have used chain.
Yes.
And what you're doing is sliding it around for it to scrape all the rust, get it loose, and then you're flushing it out with something like kerosene or vinegar.
And it's very effective, and you can actually use drywall screws because they're sharp. But the key is count them, because 10 drywall screws go in, 10 come out. And you can use one of those magnets on like a car antenna with a magnet on the end. You go, you know. There's nothing wrong with that method.
In the past, I've done a project like this, and it was very rusted.
Yes.
So what I did was I did the vinegar treatment, where you just put, is it like an apple cider vinegar in there, I
Yes.
think? And let it sit. It's slightly acidic. It helps kind of burn some of it out, loosen up more of it. Then what I did was I put nuts and bolts in it, and I wrapped it in a garbage bag and taped it up. Then I wrapped it in a comforter and pillows, and then wrapped that in another plastic bag, and I taped it up. I then wrapped that in another comforter and pillows, and I shoved it into my dryer. And I turned it on.
Oh, you made a rock tumbler.
I made a rock tumble. And I let it just tumble.
With no heat, I presume.
The reason for all the blankets and everything are obviously to cushion it. So you want it kind of in the center, moving around, not going clank, clank in your dryer. But it's pretty effective, wouldn't you say, Emma?
Yeah, I mean, it's you've got to watch dryers, because even if you have them set on cold, they generate a lot of heat. And
a lot of plastic bags, because you do not want any fumes to escape.
Well, also, I was going to say, please make sure that you clear out the tank of any sort of volatile things, because even if you have your dryer on no heat at all, if fumes escape out of there, the electric motor will throw off sparks that can cause an explosion.
Which is why it's covered in 2 garbage bags and duct tape. Yeah.
Wow.
But, generally all you're doing is you're breaking up the rust. You're breaking up the rust. So you can do it by hand, and it's a good workout. And, your arms can end up looking like Arnold Schwarzenegger's, and that's a good thing. Because then you can...
Well, you've said it before. What do you use to get it down in there?
Oh, I've got a special tool that I've developed over the years.
Wait a minute. Have you ever done the metal rescue thing version of it, where you put it in
hang on. Before we get to metal
So, I want to
rescue.
talk about all the other kind of
Okay. Sorry,
options.
So my favorite for a long, long time, Yamaha did their own rescue for fuel tanks, and it was the Yamaha 2-part treatment. And you can still occasionally get it, but it's old stock now, and it's not as good as it used to be.
Like chemicals that you could actually buy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I've done in the past where you do the acid bath and then the coating.
Yeah,
the acid actually went through the tank and left pinholes that I needed to get filled.
And then you had to do the coating.
And then I got the coating, yeah.
Now, these days my favorite is Metal Rescue, and you get it from Home Depot. It's not cheap. It's about $30 for a gallon, which is enough to do a tank. But there's a couple of things you need to remember. The good thing about Metal Rescue is it is completely biodegradable, so you can chuck it down the drain when you're done with it. And they actually suggest you can do that. It's safe on you. It's safe for your animals. It's a completely inert stuff. The only thing it's very dangerous for is rust. However, it's temperature sensitive. So if
okay.
you're in a cold climate, you either have to wait until the spring or get the garage temperature up and keep it up for the duration of the treatment. And, the treatment can last 8 hours.
Yeah.
And the second thing, and this is very, very important in a case like yours, Liza, as the fuel evaporates, it leaves residue, especially fuel that's high in ethanol. It leaves that gooey, sugary residue. And Metal Rescue, or indeed any other etching stuff, won't touch the metal with that residue in. So you have to break up that residue first so the Metal Rescue can actually get to the metal.
It's effectively been varnished over.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Got to get that varnish out, which is where we come to this little tool that I made. Because, my living is fixing old English bikes.
Mm-hmm.
So I went down to the hardware store and I got a rotary wire brush, a steel brush.
That's exactly what I'm thinking in my head.
A tiny one. It's only about an inch diameter.
They use them for pipes and for chimney cleaning.
Yes.
There's all different types of versions of them.
So what I did then was I got this and then I welded it onto a long rod, which is about a foot long. And then I got quite a close-fitting plastic tube, so I could hold the plastic tube, and the rod can spin quite freely inside it.
As a bearing.
As like a bearing.
Right.
And then
Like PVC,
I welded the brush onto the end of the rod.
Mm-hmm.
And so what I do is I go in through the gas cap, and then I just get the brush as far as I can all around inside the tank by changing the angle. And you can't get all of it, but you can get a great deal of it. You just kind of break up what's inside there and then do the treatment with the Metal Rescue.
I get it. You could have made a closet auger, except with a brush at the end of it.
Yes, exactly.
That's awesome.
And that works very, very well.
Okay.
Just a couple of things, though. Number one, obviously, you always are going to have pinholes. I've had 2 tanks manifest themselves with pinholes lately, both after I got the painted.
What a pain in the ass.
Yeah, absolute pain in the ass. And one was a gorgeous BMW GS, one of the original 100 GSs, which went home last weekend. And because I'm in a very, very small unit, I only keep about a gallon of fuel in each bike.
Mm-hmm.
And so, it's time to go home. Let's fill up the tank. So you fill up the tank and it leaks.
Yeah.
And you're like, shit.
Yeah, it's like I was like pressure testing, that kind of stuff too.
Yeah,
It's
so
part
then
of the
off it goes.
procedure.
Off it goes to the welder. And he's very, very good. He's got this it's paste. It's a thermal barrier. And you slap it on the outside and it usually saves the paint.
Oh, cool. I see what you... Oh, yeah.
The other
Okay.
one was the Vincent Black Shadow tank.
Yeah.
And that had a very, very nasty little pinhole right up on the top. And again, he managed to save it without destroying... That bike needed a paint job anyway.
Yeah.
As nice as it looked in the pictures, the paintwork was quite kind of hokey and the pinstripes were disgusting. So.
I'm trying to remember when I had the pinholes on mine, Alan across the street, he helped me out, and he used a metal that he melted and let pool there, almost like a solder, but it wasn't. What was it?
Well, yeah, I mean, there's
It
variety.
wasn't bronze. What was it?
Silicon bronze?
No, it was something like that, where he put a stick of something in there and then he...
No, you can lead it.
It wasn't lead, but it was something
It's like
that.
a lead substitute.
And it just basically just made a pool at the bottom to cover all the pinholes.
Body solder. I mean, I do body
Yeah.
soldering at my place. The thing that you really want to avoid, and I'm going to start probably quite a frenzied debate among people here, is about tank coatings and how you should avoid them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And-
keep hearing the same story.
You're
It's a pain in
not.
the ass.
It's before I get the manufacturers, the coatings call me up and say, "Emma, you're full of shit." It's not their fault. It's the fault of fuel. Fuel is changing, and it's so detrimental to any kind of coating in the tank. It doesn't matter, even the highest quality ones. For a while, Eastwood did a very, very good one. There's another one, I can't remember, it's called Red something, which again was very, very good. But this modern blend of fuels just tears that crap up. You really need to avoid this stuff, and just keep the inside of the tank bare metal if you can.
Yeah, I don't think they've really gotten a good liner anymore. But the other question I have for you, Emma,
Hello.
and this is where I struggle with doing this, because between all these treatments, you need to flush it out.
Oh, yes.
What do you use to flush it with? Because using like kerosene, stuff like that, it's still expensive by the gallon. So what are you using to flush it?
Well,
Because you can't use water.
Well, you can.
You can.
You can, but you need to be very, very careful. So here's the method for when you get all the crap out of your tank. The best thing you can do is actually use a power washer
Oh,
to
okay.
blast that stuff out and loosen up any of the remaining crap. But flush it out as best you can. So you get all the water out and shake as much of it as you can. Now, you know yourself, there's always going to be a little bit left in there. But the atmosphere in the tank is now pretty inert because you've had the treatment in there, which is inert. You flushed it with water. You've got to dry it out, and quickly. So the easiest way is just get your hairdryer, stick it in the filler neck, set it on high, and leave it. And dry all that moisture out. As soon as it's dry, as soon as you shake it and there's no moisture left, stop quickly, put your petcock in, and fill it immediately before it has
So you don't want to
to
spray
flash
WD-40 in there or anything?
No, just fill it up before it flash rusted.
Okay.
And that's it. You know, it's a process. Dealing with rusty tanks is a pain in the ass. You know, I recently did Chris Wiggins CBX.
Yeah.
And the tank on that was just awful. And I flushed it so many times for it. And it's finally getting better now. And he's actually beginning to do some miles on it. But, you know, you can beautifully rebuild a set of carburetors, but it's meaningless without a decent gas tank, as you found out.
Yep.
You know?
Going and going.
It just keeps going and going and going and going.
Yeah.
I've got a project arriving tomorrow, which I'm extremely excited about, but is going to be a pain in the rump. It is a 1972 drum brake Suzuki GT550 with 700 miles on the clock.
Oh, wow. So it's a sitter, huh? It's
a sitter, and it's got a very rusty fuel tank with a gorgeous original paint job on it.
Was it stored indoors? Do you know?
Yep.
Okay.
So
what a pain
it's
in the
going to
ass.
be carburetors, rings, crank seals, and a gas tank. And, you know, when they get that bad, the only way to do the gas tank and save the original paint is you do a thermal barrier over the whole of the gas tank, flip it upside down, cut the bottom out, mechanically remove all the rust,
Oh, then
and then weld in a new bottom.
Yeah, I mean, a good TIG welder would be pretty good at avoiding, big time hotspots, right?
Thankfully, you know, my friend Brian is probably one of the best welders
You
in the world.
can't just replicate a new tunnel?
Yeah, well, that's what you do. You replicate a new tunnel and weld in.
Okay, yeah.
The first time I met Brian, he had a welding shop up in the Bay Area, and I went up to visit him, and he had some very strange looking mechanical stuff on his bench, and I said, "Oh, well, what's that for?" He said, "Oh, it's for the space shuttle. It was for NASA."
Yeah.
So you know, he's a pretty damn good welder.
Aerospace welders are
And
no joke.
He's very good at gluing things back together that shouldn't be glued together.
Yeah.
So I'm picking it up tomorrow night. This project, and it's gold. You know, even amongst first year model year GT550s, the blue ones are valuable, but the gold ones are like crazy valuable. So I'm really, really excited about it. I'm going to collect it tomorrow night.
Cool. Well, good luck, dude.
Very nice.
Fucking, yeah.
Yeah, you need your wits about you when you're laying
Yeah.
your hands on something like that, because my God, if you scratch it...
So, is there possibly a chance that you actually take another second or third look and see if you could actually do that without having to remove it mechanically?
Oh, I'm going to
It's
save it if I can.
Yeah. Okay.
Isn't that gorgeous? Jim's just pulled up some pictures of the gold one.
Yeah, we're checking
Isn't
it
that
out
just
over here.
wild? Look at
Oh
that
my
front
gosh.
brake.
Beautiful. I mean, all the chrome's great. The exhaust is cool, and the color pops.
Yeah.
That's the bike right there? Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
superb looking thing.
Oh, shit, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so 700 miles on the clock. Woo!
All right.
Yes. All right.
I like you getting excited about stuff.
Oh, I only about motorbikes, dear.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. We got time for some emails. Knock, I gave you the shortest one.
Oh, thank
you.
you.
Want to start with it?
I'll still fuck it up. How many times can I fuck this one up?
Actually, you know what, Knock? Why don't you read it and answer it?
Oh, okay. Okay, I don't know if I can answer this.
Really? Let's give it
I
a
might be wrong. Okay, well, this is for our buddy Rowdy Reimer.
Hey, Rowdy.
Hey, it's Rowdy.
Rowdy, it's been a while.
Haven't
man.
heard from Rowdy in an age.
And he's the topic is torque wrenches. Hello, Misfits. I'm currently listening to podcast 443.
Yes.
And I just heard Miss Emma discuss torque wrenches.
Yes.
So I've got a question for Miss Emma.
Yes, darling.
What do you do to test and recalibrate your torque wrenches? Thanks, Rowdy Auto Reimer.
He said doo-doo.
What do you do?
That voodoo that you do.
Yeah, so do you, because you're always telling me, make sure that torque wrench is loosened. Why not?
Well,
Why?
The
asking you
spring
why.
takes a set. The
Yeah.
torque.
the
That-
the best.
There's a spring inside the torque wrench, and if you leave it torque down, it affects the stretch of the spring.
Eventually, it will affect the. You should always wind off a torque
So
wrench. When
that's a
you're
good
done with
question. How do you calibrate a
Well,
torque wrench?
There's two ways.
Oh.
And the first way is to take it to a reputable tool repair place and say, recalibrate my torque wrench.
They do that?
Yes.
Where?
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
The second way is to find a friend who has either a new or a
One that you know it's accurate.
a good torque wrench and just compare. On both
Or
heads.
just get 10 friends.
It's like a tire.
9 out of 10, you know?
Don't some auto shops have like a torque wrench calibrator in there? If they're like a really good shop,
A
you can
really
ask them
good
if you
shop should have a calibrator
Yeah.
because the
Like a bench unit or
Yeah,
something.
I don't recommend because the obvious thing, we'll just rent a torque wrench from O'Reilly's or AutoZone or something and calibrate it with that one. They are so abused.
Yeah.
I would not trust any torque wrench that you rent.
It's almost like a tire pressure gauge. Just get 3 of them and see how it works out. Hey, I have another question.
Shotgun
Yes.
Let's say if you use an extension. So you got the torque wrench and then an extension and then a socket. Does that affect the torque reading?
Well,
little
only
bit,
if things go off at a crazy angle. I mean, if you've got a socket with, say, a 6-inch extension and then the torque wrench on top of that, there is going to be a small amount of twisting through the extension, but it's negligible unless you're going really high. If you're going up over 50 foot-pounds, I wouldn't do that. You know, just go straight onto the socket. But it's more importantly, whenever you're using an extension bar, make sure that you keep it absolutely straight. Because if you go off at a bit of an angle, things are going to get really weird really quickly.
Okay.
So, you know, it's more important if you're using an extension bar, use the shortest one you can get away with and support it so it's absolutely in line with the bolt. And you'll be fine.
Got it.
But if you're going for the really, really high torques, like the rear axle,
yeah.
and stuff like that, no. Torque wrench, socket.
Hey, Jim, next
Go.
time email your question and get in line. You just cut the line out.
Are you talking to me?
No, that was a good question. I have one from Pete Weston. He says, hey, just a note of thanks.
Hello, Pete.
This week's
Pistol
discussion on fears was great. As I have listened to you for years, this subject has been an elephant in the room all along. I'm 59 and have had 7 surgeries for shit I've torn up in the past 20 years. Last summer, it was a patellar tendon that was torn while trying to hero over a tree stump.
Nice.
And this summer, just a run-of-the-mill hernia. I'm waiting for Jim to start getting these. You've been really doing pretty good.
Nothing be further from the truth. I'm
He says,
fine shape.
I plan to keep on riding till the very end, but I'm ready to take limiting risk more seriously. When I was young and racy, I always knew a lot about my limits and the limits of adhesion. I was always messing around at the edges. The consequences was that it was easy to be relaxed when I was pulled back and riding conservatively. But these days, I'm done exploring the edges, and the consequences is that it is less easy to be relaxed while riding conservatively because I don't have near the sense of where those edges are. And this is kind of what I was describing, how I'm like starting to feel uncomfortable riding simple things I used to do. I think that's exactly the point because I don't know where the edge is anymore. He says, I feel like your guest last week, Cat McLeod,
Yes.
was on the cusp of helping me with this, and then he got distracted by the banter. Cat was good at that. He says, love you guys. Pete, thanks for recognizing that. And yeah, elephant in the room. I think a lot of people go through it, and it's something that, I mean, I'm struggling a bit with. It's a head game. I think a lot of people go through it, and that's why I like sharing that because we all talk about it and we can kind of help each other through it.
Well, I think part of it, recognizing, he's older, is chemically your body, as you age, you're chemically you become more conservative, right? When you're younger, your body chemistry is like risk-taking, charge.
Yeah, Arlette's
right?
still there.
Yeah, she is. She will always be there. But I think, cut yourself some slack. As you age, your body chemistry is going to slow you down a little bit, not to mention your vision. But, so it's a natural thing. It's probably a good idea. You don't want to be flipping off your dirt bike at 40 miles an hour anymore. So relax and lie.
Did I talk about
Enjoy.
my irrational fear of big black hairy spiders?
Or is
That's
it rational?
That's not irrational. That's
sounds
pretty
rational.
common.
Is it?
Yeah.
Those are my favorite.
Insects and weird hairy small shit like that.
Yeah, like hairy.
Like creepy crawlies. I think it's like evolutionarily ingrained into us.
Big humpty, stripy back bastards.
Yeah, I mean, because those things are venomous or poisonous to us, and
Means it's going to rain.
I know most of them, but they look like them. They look
This reminds me, Jim, you didn't come last week. It was Halloween. And I had
Where
a
are we going with
costume.
this?
I had a costume that only you
yes.
would appreciate, you never came by.
She was so proud of her costume,
Oh my
and
God.
everybody was
liked
like,
it. It was like exactly for Jim costume.
I'm sorry.
She
Yeah.
dressed up for you and everything.
I had a sandwich in a plastic baggie in my pocket. I was two-stroke man.
He knows it exactly.
Oh, you're a two-stroke man.
Shit.
Were you wearing a flannel shirt?
Yeah, no.
Oh, well, maybe that's why no
Just the
one.
normal stuff.
We need
I
to
had a
change,
hoodie.
We need
Oh,
to
so
change
you're
some
criticizing
motorcycling
now.
zeitgeist.
You got to wear a flannel shirt and cowboy boots. Bag in a sandwich.
Emma, what you got there?
I have an email from Chris.
Wait, you have to read it with the proper accent.
I've got the bloody proper accent. It's from Chris Budd.
Hey, Chris.
Hi, Misfits. I wrote to you last August, and you were kind enough to read out my mail. Big excitement at the time, as we had managed to get away to Spain on the first post-COVID holiday.
Parevan.
Yes,
Nice.
and I just had to wake all my sunbathing friends to inform them I was on your podcast. Oh, I'm on a bloody podcast! Wake up, you gits!
You're now at least 5 degrees closer to Kevin Bacon, right?
Exactly.
Something like that. Is that how that works?
So,
Via Norman Reedus, you mean?
Yeah, or
yes.
something like that. Yeah.
so on to the update.
Evel Knievel.
I finished the Honda TL 125 restoration. Lovely job he did as well. Photo attached. And caught up on all your podcasts. The important element being the advice that Miss Emma gives, being spot on and timely. Well, I do my best, darling.
There you go.
One afternoon, I was struggling with fitting a new gear lever onto the spline-ish shaft, and it would go on, but didn't just feel right. Then, at that moment on the podcast, Miss Emma explained that a smear of grease would help the splines align when fitting new gear linkages. Brilliant, and why did I never think of that? And then he did a sort of winky face with a nose thing.
Eggplant.
But, that's a very, very important thing. For some reason in people's head, you think if you've got like a spline shaft with a match in a gear shift lever or a shaft drive wheel, it has to be dry. And it's quite the opposite. It needs to be greased so that every spline can actually just...
Like a differential.
Yes, exactly.
In the Earl. You need it in the Earl.
In the
Earl.
So the Honda sold straight away, so I moved on to the next project. Ooh. I always wondered what would happen if aliens arrived in a 1950s B-movie shiny flying saucer and accidentally abducted a Spanish 1970 trials bike by mistake for their experiments. Well, I'm sure we've all wondered that, Chris. The Osamar project is my guess at the result photo too. There it is.
Mar.
Oh, that's
I'm
good.
looking at it right now.
No, it's absolutely superb. It's very, very nice indeed and extremely shiny.
Ooh.
It is very shiny.
If I have
cool.
not sent you to sleep by now, my up the butt bike would be, which reminds me, Jim,
Yes.
Oh gosh.
you know,
No.
you know,
No. No.
Wait, what? What's happening?
oh, right?
We'll
No,
talk about the toys.
Maybe some fruit.
She'll tell you later.
when we've stopped recording.
People were buried with their heirlooms, apparently.
If I have not sent you to sleep by now, my up the butt bike would be a Bruff Inferior SS100, but it has to be the one T. Lawrence, i.e. Lawrence of Arabia, crashed and I think died. It's currently in the Imperial War Museum, and so we might have to steal it. Another kind of winky, smiley face.
Heist.
Oceans Britannica.
Well, that's the way they got most of their stuff anyway.
Keep up.
We'll be taking it back.
Shots fired.
Back.
Oh, yeah.
That's fired.
Not wrong, though.
Keep up the banter and stay shiny side up, Chris.
Nice.
Yeah, beautiful job on the bikes, Chris. I mean, you know, these are way above Misfit standard in every way.
True.
So nicely done, dear.
Nice. All right, Jim.
All right.
Jim,
Hold it out here.
Jim, you know, you know those men.
I do know those men.
You got to do the
I also
Zoom
know
thing.
bow-legged women.
He's holding it at
Camera on
arm's
phone
length.
mode, and then you zoom in.
Did you forget your readers, Jim?
Howdy, y'all.
Howdy.
This is from Aeromoto, Joe Winters.
Nice.
Howdy, y'all. Longtime listener and Patreon, the
Hey.
cheap bastard level.
Nothing wrong with that.
no.
Aereo.
I enjoyed seeing the Santa Cruz contingent at the AMA Vintage Days this year.
Yeah.
And appreciate Liza me giving me props for running my 1972 Suzuki RV90
Oh,
in
good.
the hair scrambles.
Yeah,
Oh,
cool.
bitchin'. Hats off to you.
Sick.
The race ended poorly for me, but luckily both the bike and I still run. Excellent.
Oh, good.
All right. Anyways, I thought I would give what I think is a top tip, just a tip from an amateur mechanic.
Yeah.
And that is to go through your tools once a year to remind yourself what you actually have.
Yeah, this is a good tip.
I have completed fixing something or the other with busted knuckles or needlessly stressed out, only to discover later that I had the right tool for the job, but I forgot that I had it and made the job way harder than it should have been.
Yeah.
Smoke weed every day. Also, quick question. I'm changing the brake lines this winter on my 07 Gixxer 750. Should I rebuild the caterpillars while I'm doing that? Just kidding. Calipers while I'm doing that, seeing as how it's creeping up on 15 years since the
I
bike was
would.
born.
Fuck it. Just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love the show.
Cheap
Keep on
insurance.
keeping
Why
on.
not?
Right on. Thanks, Joe.
Rebuilding
Yeah, I mean,
calipers is
yeah,
easy.
It's not that hard.
It's always a good idea, especially if you live in the cold climate.
Oh,
There's a bit of
see.
salt around and
Totally.
a bit of corrosion and all that stuff. So yeah. do the lot, mate. And
Just
then you know.
Be careful launching the pistons out.
Yeah.
Point them away from your face.
Yes, and groin.
Four fingers.
You guys are no fun.
All right, we got time for one more. What you got there, Arlette?
The subject is Hi from Costa Rica.
Can you
Oh,
read it
shit.
into the microphone?
We're international.
There you go.
Yes. You're so
Oh, this
needy.
is an
Hi in Costa Rica.
I'll let you have to do it in a Costa Rican accent.
Yes.
I know a bunch of Americans who live there, so I'm going to proceed
It's
as
that-
you started.
Expat accent.
That's fine.
So it's Hi from Costa Rica.
Hello.
That's what she said.
She did. It made no sense whatsoever. It was actually kind of disruptive.
I got your disruption right here.
No, you're going to
Wow.
say that with like a New Jersey. Hey, I got your disruption right here.
I'm disrupting over here. Sorry.
Anyway, you don't seem sorry at all, by the way. Hi. So I was listening to your Halloween episode and found it quite freaky, pun intended, that you guys mentioned Paul Smart as I was going to write you last week and ask you to tell me why
Why?
Ducati has a desmodromic valve system, what it is, and why they use it. And then I was going to tell you that my up-the-butt bike would be a Paul Smart Ducati 1000. Well, I'd prefer an original, but I'm pretty sure there are a lot more mischievous sexual activity needed to get one of those. I didn't realize that Paul had died recently and just loved the bit that Emma did about him. That was awesome.
Oh, that's so sweet. And, oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah, there's more.
Oh.
Also to Liza, I have some similar feelings regarding anxiety or fear on the bike lately. I'm 51, and most of the guys in our group are around the same age and have recently grown quite conservative in their riding habits. We used to be hell on wheels. So maybe it's a bit of getting older and wiser, but honestly, I kind of preferred the carefree feeling previously, not to be confused with careless. I've taken a couple spills off-road in the last year, and one really big one on the track at the end of a straightaway due to tire failure.
Whoa.
So I think that has definitely played into my constant fear of falling and getting close to the limits now. It is kind of annoying because while I thoroughly enjoy riding on the street or dirt, I feel like I'm constantly thinking about injury and wrecking. I've gone overboard on the protective gear, that's for sure. In a couple months, I'm going to try to get back to the track and see if I can conquer some of those anxieties. Anyway, if you figure some things out, let me know. I've been loving the show and really inspired by Naked Jim to do a lot more solo riding this year.
Hell yeah, buddy.
So much to the point that it's my main deal now, but still love an occasional buddy ride.
Oh, that's the greatest.
I'll comment on that, right? Because I would say use that fear to your advantage in the sense that, like, what I do, it keeps me like active and in shape. It's like I'm going to the desert next week, so I've been on the kettlebell, right? Like regular, like doing squats and doing kettlebell. But I think it's like, understand that just because you're like getting a little older, fuck it, dude. Age is seriously just a number. It's like stay fit, stay flexible. Do Pilates. If you haven't discovered Pilates, water
so
and breathe
hardcore.
through your nose. But Pilates is
Is
dope.
that like Pilates of the Caribbean?
No, but you shred Parmesan cheese on top of it.
Oh, I see.
And an egg.
Emma, can I take the one about the desmodronic valves?
Well, I mean, I think we should do a whole thing on that.
We
Because
can do it in the future. I was just going to give the short answer, which are just like other valves. They just gave it a fancy
That's
name.
amore.
I think we've addressed it several times, but we're always kind of in passing, you know?
Yeah, I mean, the truth is, and I'll keep it short, the Ducati released the Pull Smart replica, I think in 20, whatever. What did we say?
Yes.
2015?
12,
2012.
I think.
There is no original. The original Pull Smart was the bike that Pull Smart won Imola on, and it was just one. And it's probably worth $1 million. And as far as desmodromic valve gear goes, it's really obsolete by now.
Yeah.
It was designed at a time when, in order to get an engine to rev, it was a means of overcoming poor valve springs. Now technology's gotten so good with valve springs, it's obsolete. But because it's become its own thing, it's kind of a trademark.
Yeah.
Ducati could quite easily make just as high a horsepower with conventional valve springs. But desmodromic valve gear has become such a thing. It's almost as Ducati as the red paint.
Yeah.
So that's why they hang on to it. But really now, from a technological standpoint, it's just a mechanical means of closing the valves. That's all it is. There are no valve springs in a desmodromic bike. It's got a means of opening the valve, and it's got a little fork that closes the valve. And it's very good. It was very good in the 1950s for high horsepower engines that revved high, because valve spring technology was very bad back then.
They wanted really aggressive
Right,
lifts, right?
and Mercedes really bought into it in a big way.
Cars, huh? Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah. I think 300 SLRs had desmodromic valves back in the day. But now valve springs are so good. I mean, Honda make valve springs that won't bounce at like 14,000 RPM.
Yeah.
how high do you want to rev?
I mean, like Ducati's even got bikes that don't have the desmodromic systems in their lineup right now.
Oh, they always did.
Yeah.
You know, I actually had a Ducati back in the day. I had 1973 750 GT, which is what the Pull Smart bike was based on, and that had conventional valve springs.
Did not know that.
But it had bevel. It had
bevel drive, yeah?
Yeah, it had bevel drive.
Yeah.
And of course, I had the little windows in there so you could see the bevels turning.
Yeah,
but
those are cool.
it's super cool. But it had conventional valve springs. So, tra-la-la. But even Honda have done weird valve springs. I did a Honda 450 cylinder the other day.
Oh, the torsion bar springs?
Torsion bar springs.
Yeah.
You need your wits about you to do those things.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Thanks for sending in all the emails and asking questions.
Yes, brilliant, innit, eh?
Aye. Now I have one more question for Knock.
Oh, boy.
Knock, you know those kind of men that...
I have no idea what she's saying.
What?
Knock, we need a logo for the T-shirts for the Numb Nuts Challenge.
Ah, shit.
Oh, gosh.
I don't do side work anymore. I'm just too tired.
No.
Go on Fiverr. You get one for $5.
Really? You don't want to come up with the Numb Nuts Challenge?
Oh, my gosh.
Oh,
Really?
come on, Knock. It's about time you did something for us. You should
Shit.
you should think of people other than yourself for once in a while.
I'm selfish me. Damn.
It would be good for you.
I think,
It could be a stretch.
Come on, D's nuts.
yeah,
Numb
D's
nuts.
numb nuts.
I will think about it.
If you can think about it, because
Sounds like yes.
again, if somebody's interested in participating in
We're going to call it the Numb Nuts.
the Numb Nuts Challenge, why not?
Oh, jeez.
If you design it, then it's
That might be
done.
one of the levels. You have to. I'm going to put a walnut on your seat.
Then it's the numb nut.
Dude, that would be the... Oh, dude.
Numb nut challenge.
This is the inaugural Numb Nuts Challenge.
Lots of nuts.
You get a golden walnut. Yeah.
Walnuts.
Oh, see, he's thinking the wheels are spinning.
Oh, boy.
So you work on
Very
that.
California.
Almond
And if you're interested
walnut,
in
pistachio
joining it,
nut.
again, I haven't set the date, but I need to see if I have enough people interested in going after that $1,000 prize. Shoot us an email, recyclemotorcyclegarage@gmail.com.
Right.
And if you have a tell me why question, send it on in.
Yes.
You know I earworm you every time now.
I'm waiting for a cease and desist from those people. Then I know we
Actually,
fucking
it's
made it,
7
you know?
bars. You can do under 7 bars.
We'll just give our
Interesting.
opinion of the song every
Checked.
time, and then it's a review.
That's why you can always do da 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 da. That's it. No more. If you have any questions, go ahead and send them on over to us. This is a time where I say thank you to everyone who's sending the emails.
Yeah.
And to especially our Patreon supporters, because that's the money I'm going to use.
They're the best of the best.
That's the money I'm going to use. I thought, $1,000 is pretty decent.
We should get Mike to
Decent
edit some
prize.
footage.
Well, yeah, I want to put it up on the YouTube
But
channel.
it's not just about the $1,000. It's about being immortalized
And sprayed with a hose.
and sprayed with a hose.
Well, we'll see.
And
City
see
First
Paintball
person
gun.
to do it.
Emma's burlesque show.
Well, but look, there are all these Facebook challenges and
Merkin.
TikTok challenges that go
Might
around.
be a little bit of
I think
covers
that
a
this
lot.
is one that could be fun, and people around the country could do it, and even host their own little competitions.
yeah, in your own hometown.
Yeah, I just can't believe that I couldn't find any records of this being a thing. Sitting on a motorcycle.
And it's such a brilliant idea. I wonder.
Well, it's like people put their, the competition, put your hand on a car, last one wins the car.
Yeah.
Oh, I
So-
remember your last world record. I don't want to say it in case it's a secret.
The office chair one?
Yeah.
Oh, that's still in the planning
okay.
also. I got world records on the mind. I do. We're going to make a name for ourselves.
I think we already have, dear.
Yes. And Emma, I'm going to thank you in advance for opening the garage for me next weekend.
Yes, you're going to be in Lost
I'm going
Wages.
to Las Vegas to play, baby.
Are you
I is.
solo?
No, I'm taking one of my kids with me.
Excellent.
Yeah. Just going to go play. But I'll be back for the podcast.
Okay.
Where are you staying?
Your mom's house.
Treasure Island, I think.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got pirate show out front.
Yeah, well, not anymore, really.
Well,
No, but we're going to go do Meow Wolf. If you don't know what it is, you look up Meow Wolf. There's one in Denver, one in Santa Fe, and one in Las Vegas.
is it a restaurant?
No, it's an
weirder.
experience.
It's
It's
cool.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's like
Physical
walking
art
through
installation
a dream.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a fever
everywhere,
dream.
like-
You're walking.
giant immersive art
But it's-
thing.
Oh, yeah,
It's
down,
giant
I'm down with
scale.
that.
It's giant.
Yeah.
But it's like
Cool.
altered reality. It's
Well,
not
that
just
sounds
like
cool.
cool, holograms. It's like altered reality.
It's weird. I went to the Santa Fe one. And
Oh, you
like,
did?
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and like I went to Burning Man a bunch of times. This is much cooler.
Way better.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm going to check it out. So I think we're ready to get out of here. Thanks, everyone. This is Liza.
This is Daddy.
Gig out.
No,
Emma, darling.
Arlette.
Make a gym, son.
Bagel.
And we're out of here.
Cool.
Electrolytes.
Cool.